What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Ramble. Look at my beautiful co-host today, Club Thumb. She's like, no.
Of all the things, that's what you're gonna start with.
Well, I couldn't think of anything, honestly. I didn't have anything pre-rehearsed. You know what I mean?
This is live.
Oh, can you imagine us doing I feel like we would. Well, first of all, we should probably already get canceled for the things that we say on this podcast. But low key, if we did one live, we would. Hey, we didn't get canceled in Vegas. We went live in Vegas.
We're gonna go live. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm a little scared of
on
that.
our Patreon, we'll go live.
Dude, oh, maybe it's too early in the video. I was just about to put your sister on blast. We were on live one time, and she just straight.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, everyone was like
losing
their
mind. Oh my gosh! See, that's why when you told me that I was the craziest sister, I'm like, ain't no fucking way.
But I said now.
Okay, now.
Yeah, but we went over that because I was like, okay,
but
obviously. Overall, now it's you. I'm like, if you were, it's timelines. You know what I
my
mean?
story today doesn't help my case.
Oh, y'all, we are finally
we made it.
For the OGs, the dog story is finally coming out today.
The forbidden story that I was so
literally, you guys are gonna hear the story, and I swear, please let us know down below.
You know why I'm embarrassed. It's not that it's
no, I don't
the overall. Okay, well, I'll explain it to you then.
I know. I was like, well, I do remember, but I don't remember.
You'll know what I'm talking
I just think that I have so many girlfriends that I'm like this.
Hooking up wasn't the issue for me.
Oh. Okay, then I don't know. What the fuck. Yeah, I was like, I'm a little lost.
You must have forgot details, bitch.
I remember.
Okay,
well, we'll get into it later. Yeah. Of course, we have some things to talk about before getting into that. First of all, Smelly Jelly surprised us over here with bootleg.
Kanchu High J-pop Takara.
That sounds like cultural appropriation, girl.
I know.
I'm gonna need you to take that back.
These are grapefruit Tokyo sparkling cocktail 6.5%.
Oh, that's why it says cocktail. See, that's why I was like, it tastes like juice. I didn't look at the damn label. No wonder why.
My sister got them for me at the Korean market. But they're Japanese, so that's why I was like, oh, buy me those.
Yeah. Well, okay. So if you guys saw our Japan episode, it's because we fell in love with Kirin and Suntory. And was there another brand? I feel like there was 3 brands.
They were the blue and silver ones, right?
The 7-Eleven brand. Oh, but that was also made by Suntory, though.
Oh, yeah.
It literally said a little Suntory in the, yeah. Y'all, what do they call them? You can go to the bar. I guess it's called a lemon
drop.
A lemon
No,
soda.
a lemon sour.
Lemon sour. There you go. Lemon sour. First of all, never had that in a can over here in America, and we just thought they were like Japanese version of seltzers, and we were like, these are better.
Amazing.
Than seltzers. We had one every day.
We had one.
No, I'm saying like at least
we
one.
drank them every day.
We drank them every day.
We did. And what did I like? Soju.
Oh, yeah. But the soju over there was so much better than over here. I'm sorry. Oh, they sell soju at Costco. I just went to Costco yesterday. And
a big bottle or what?
No, it was like a pack. It was like
the little bottles?
Yeah, I don't know how many was in the pack because I saw it up on the...
Interesting, huh?
Yeah, on the overhead little thing.
I can go for a bottle of soju. Maybe tomorrow.
I can go for a... Since you got this, I want the real...
But didn't we see them at a market? You seen them at a market? They just cost more?
Girl, it was $4 for a 12 ounce. For a 12 ounce. No, 16 ounce. 16 ounce. Yeah. We got spoiled over there in Japan because when we went to Japan, we were paying 67 cents for the 12 ounce. And then they had the tall cans, which was only 16 ounce.
Like
and they were like $1, like 10 or something like that. Literally. Yeah, so we got so spoiled.
We were in the 7-Eleven was across from our hotel. So we just walk our asses there. It was cold, but we just walked.
Yeah.
We had all our drinks in our pockets. And
we should have put that video out there when we did our Japan episode. Like, y'all, we literally, I don't know what crawled up our ass. We were literally sitting in her hotel room and we're like.
I have the video of us going to 7-Eleven.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, we should have put it out there.
But we're probably TikTok, right? They want to see the content.
It was freezing and I went out there in basketball shorts.
I had sandals with socks.
I was like,
it was like 37 degrees at like 1 a.m.
Hey, but honestly though, I fit in because they all had their legs out. I was like, it's 23 degrees, sir. Why are your legs out?
Nobody was cold there.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were whores.
I think. Hey, did I? Okay,
your theory.
What's my theory?
That because the babies were cold.
I was just gonna say that. But then you got me off on a different tangent about them being whores. So okay, my little theory about them never getting cold is because we saw how many babies just
not dressed.
No socks, no pants. I was like,
Yeah,
Oh.
they had their babies out.
Yes, I was like,
And
oh,
I said,
okay.
who am I to judge?
Yeah, I guess it's just a culture. You know what I mean? Like, I guess if you grew up in like Alaska, that's just how it is. You know.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is my old boss, because when you said they're whores, okay, not judging over here. You do you, boo. My ex boss literally swore up and down that they sold used panties in a vending machine. And the way my first time when I went there, I looked and looked and looked. And then this time around, I didn't look for it, obviously, with you guys, but I did Google it because I was like, I'm going to surprise you guys and we're going to go.
Yeah.
But I
still. You can't find it.
No, I could not find where it is. If you guys know any truth to that, please let me know. Like,
Oh, I would have written down.
I did Google it, and people in a Reddit forum said it's true also. But I was just, it's like in their
one
version.
Machine?
They said it was just one machine, but then they were like, it's in their version of the red light district. Like how Amsterdam has the red light district.
I would have gone there for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, where is that?
Cold.
Yeah, but apparently you can buy used panties in a vending machine over there. Which.
But when we were seeing all the Harajuku girls, they did give me like sex vibes.
Well, yeah. Well, especially the ones that dress up like maids.
And then they pass you flyers like you're in Vegas.
Yes.
You know, when you're in Vegas.
That is true.
And they did give me sex vibes.
Maybe we just think that they're so innocent because we don't know what they're saying and we don't know what their signs
like,
say. And we're like, oh my God, she likes Hello Kitty.
Can we take a picture?
Oh my God, speaking of which, how have I not sent you this? Have you seen this clip? I'm so sorry, we're getting off on a tangent here. Have you seen this clip of this old lady? Oh, I don't want to. Okay, that was rude. She's not old, but like middle-aged. Oh, fuck, we're middle-aged.
Old is old, bitch.
Okay, if I had to guess right, she was like 55. And there was a geisha girl, I want to say she was in Kyoto. She's running around, and yes, she's running around chasing a geisha girl, and she's like running in front of her, and the geisha girl's like, and she's a real geisha girl going to like the geisha house and things, you know what I mean? And I have to find the clip. I saw it on TikTok, and then I saw it on Twitter also. And apparently
they were American. This person?
I don't know if they were American, but they weren't Japanese.
Okay.
Yeah, and you will see like everyone was standing to the side, and they were recording her because it's like cool to see a geisha girl, and she's walking around with the wooden little flip flops, and she has her little hand garment thing. Yes, it's a real thing. But this girl was running, and the girl was like, the geisha girl was trying to avoid her, and she just kept going right in front of her like this with her phone, literally. And the geisha girl's like, what the hell, you know? So both captions on TikTok as well as Twitter said this is why Japan is limiting some tourism to specific places in Japan. So that's why I'm like, people like this ruin it for everyone. If you see the video, you're going to be like, what is she doing? She's literally chasing her like a paparazzi. I'm like, girl, she's a geisha girl. Like,
she's
yeah,
just
cool,
literally
but
a person going to, like, a regular person.
Take a picture and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. You know why? Because I'll go on a limb here and say she was American.
Yeah, I mean, she was white, but white could be from Norway, from Ireland,
fucking
from Canada,
Africa, bitch.
from South Africa. Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, we don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into our yucks or yum.
You go first.
Wow. Well, she threw the Uno reverse on me. I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa. Not expecting that.
Draw two, bitch.
I already got two chins, bitch. Yeah, what? Okay, then I'll start off with my yuck. You know what my yuck is, girl? You already know. I'm sorry, but this is like, I can make a full episode about this. I fucking hate entitled people. That's my yuck. I hate people who feel like things are owed to them. I hate especially too when somebody doesn't really provide much to your life, but they expect so much out of your life. That's where I'm just kind of like, And I do have to say though, and you know I told you this before, I feel like over the past couple years, I've really made a change in my life to X out people in my life who don't bring anything to it, because I am so sorry, but when things are not reciprocated, no. My parents have always taught me, I don't know if I ever told you this, and if your mom, I'm sure your mom's the same way, of like, you have to do things in life and not expect them in return. But as soon as you start growing up and you realize you do, and it's never reciprocated,
and this isn't
what do you do?
Any type of male, female, male, female, any
family,
relationship
friends,
dynamic.
Relationship, it doesn't matter.
I feel like overall, any relationship dynamic has bases, and then from there they do change to specifics. But like, give and take is like a standard for very basic parent-child, brother-sister, best friends, co-workers. Give and take is just life.
Yes, and I have come to realize that there was and is people in my life who are just like all about take, and never give. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm so far over it that I would 100% rather not have one single party friend, hangout friend, family member, a love partner, whatever. I would rather be lonely than to be around people to where I have to always be the one giving
Well,
and
because
doing.
that's called settling.
Yes, I'm not trying to do that. I would rather be
And
alone.
I don't. Settling's not. I mean, I've settled before. Yes.
Me too, girl.
We all have, but at this age, like, why would you settle in any aspect? A friendship, like.
Well, I think the older we get, the more we realize it's kind of like
what you're willing to tolerate.
Yeah.
What.
And I feel like you can attest to this too. Like, what you bring to the table, and it doesn't have to be just a relationship, but obviously what you bring to the table as a person,
as a friend, as a sibling, as a coworker, as an employee, anything.
Literally, employee too. That's a good one that you throw in there, because that's why I quit most of my jobs. I'm like, fuck no, I do too much work, bitch. So, anyways, that's just my yuck of the week, because I'm just so tired of entitled people and the fact that they feel that you owe them things, and it's so fucking crazy to have this sense of entitlement when it's like, you don't bring anything to the table. You don't. Like, that.
Not even a meal.
Like, literally. That's
eating.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So, it's just so, I don't know. It's so crazy that I know I'm being very vague with this, but it's just kind of like, I can't. The way my brain works is I feel like I know what I give, and I know obviously what I deserve, and I feel like when it comes down to some certain people, it's so crazy how they have expectations of you when you have clearly had no expectations of them. Say, for example, if me and Jelly over here were friends, and I'm constantly always doing for her, and then she just never comes around and does for me, but then she expects that out of me because I've already shown her that I've given her, hey, I'm taking you here, I'll do this, whatever, I'm always available for this, whatever. And then it's kind of like, why do you expect that over me? Like, yes, I have done that for a while, but girl, chill. Yes.
Comfortable.
Yep. Anyway, so that's my yuck. I can't deal with entitled people. I'm just, that's a message for all y'all out there. Like, for real, the older we get, cut that shit off. Don't.
Just what we were talking about the other day. Just like the older you get, like, we all been through shit and we all have our flaws. But it's like you have to acknowledge, like, what. It's so crazy to see how many adults have issues with whatever their issues are, and they don't look in the mirror and see them. Like, I'm not perfect, bitch.
Yeah.
But I know what my issues were. I went to therapy, tried to, like, figure it out. Like, at least I know. The biggest step is knowing what are your flaws.
I think at least acknowledge them.
At least know whether you want to change them or not.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what? It's so funny that you say
that.
But
at least you're self-aware.
Yeah, I literally just told her right before filming this, because we were talking about a friend that I used to have who was, like, extremely sensitive, and I was like, one thing that I'll never change about myself is that I can be abrasive, I can be offensive, I crack a lot of jokes, because that's how I get through everything, and I understand that's not for everyone, but I'm so sorry, and I've told this to all friends before, and obviously, but I feel like me and you are so alike on this, is that I am who I am, and I'm not going to change that. Like, if we're in a shitty situation, like, if you're having a horrible day and we're on a road trip and my freaking tire pops, I'm gonna crack jokes about it. And if you're like, this ain't funny, to me, I'm literally gonna crack jokes, because what else am I gonna do? Sit here and cry?
Yeah.
Like, come on. But I understand there are people out there who are like, no, I just don't want to talk right now. I just want to sit in silence. And I'm like, no, I'm the type to sit there and crack jokes.
I mean, at a certain point, it's like,
yeah,
what can you do?
Yeah.
Like, I was literally on the phone today with Derek, and I'm like, at the end of the day, we live on a fucking planet in a solar system. Bitch, we're worried about men. We're worried about money. We're worried about weight. We're worried about this. Bitch, we're gonna die.
Yes. Yep.
We live on a fucking spinning rock, allegedly. I don't know where we live, bitch.
For real, I'm like, we don't know.
Fucking know.
Yeah.
And, we don't, the only guarantee is that we're gonna die.
Yep.
And
is that even a guarantee?
We're worried about calories. We're worried about fucking
pronouns.
Bullshit.
Girl.
Like, I'm worried about my haircut. Like, we're just worried about stupid shit. And I'm like, we're literally wearing these stupid fucking clothes, looking like an idiot.
Hey, well, clearly I ain't worried about clothes.
For nothing. Like, and we're just gonna die.
Yep.
Poof. You vanish.
Hey, girl, I'm always saying that. I'm like, I don't take nothing seriously.
We don't know. They can tell you what they think is next.
Yeah.
Bitch, what if we gotta do this and we're all blue? In the next life, and we're all in a fucking digital world. You don't know what the fuck's next.
Girl, call me Smurfette.
It's just so crazy when you sit back and stop, because sometimes I get my mind going, like, and I'm like,
I think we all do.
We're gonna die.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what kicks it into gear. I think that people who play this victim mentality, it's kind of like, boo, sit down and realize we're gonna die. What does it matter?
And then also, I was telling you, Derek, when I was on the phone with him, I'm like, okay, your efforts, you can work hard, you can achieve things and change your life in certain aspects. But shit that's going to happen is going to happen regardless. That shit's already planned out.
Yep.
You know, certain you can work hard and exercise and get your body right, go to school and get your mind. You know, you can do things to change your life, but at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
I mean, I do think that you obviously have control of it. Like,
You have a little bit of control.
I
of your
could sit
life.
here and become, you know, my 600-pound life, or I could sit here and work the fuck out. Like,
For
I could
sure.
put in drive. You know what I mean? But obviously, when it comes down to other things,
just like the whole thing, I'm just like,
yep,
meh. Like, do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
If working out makes you feel good, do whatever makes you feel good.
yep.
If fucking going on the internet makes you feel good, get on the internet.
Eating makes me feel good, but I should not do that.
What diet?
I'm like the way I've been craving Dobrik's, and I told you that.
Oh,
I told you that.
meow.
How long ago have I told you that?
On Monday.
We haven't went in the longest time. I'm just saying. But I was like, okay, I gotta wait until next Sunday. That's a perfect day to get Dobrik's. Cause we're going.
Because we'll be out there.
We're going to Pride.
Okay.
Oh, if you guys are going to Pride, let us know.
In WeHo?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm confused. I don't know if it's WeHo Pride, LA Pride, Out Loud. Girl.
Dobrik Pride.
It's Dobrik Pride. I don't care. Well, actually, everyone online hates Dobrik. You know what? I do understand, though. Never mind. I understand.
Okay, tell me why.
Okay.
Just give me the gist of it. I'm gonna be open.
You know what? Me and her have never had this conversation, so I'm so curious to know what you think about this. So, okay, David Dobrik was a vlogger, right? And I really do feel like he is one of the main people who put vlogging out there into the world because he made it so popular, right? He made it mainstream. Of course, there was people before him. There's people after him, right? Well, he used to do crazy shit, though. Like, picture, like, Mr. Beast. You know Mr. Beast... Have you ever watched the Mr. Beast video?
Like,
No?
I've never
Your son's not
invested
into it?
myself.
Oh...
I don't know. I don't know. I see what he watches. He
Like
watches it.
Liam's into Mr. Beast is because his videos are so crazy and cool, and he does these like cool things, you know what I mean? Like surviving on an island for 300 days, like, you know what I mean? Like he does crazy things, right? So they're very outlandish because obviously as soon as you get to a certain stature online, you have to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
You gotta keep getting the clicks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So David Dobrik would start doing wild things. His vlog started off like very party, like picture us on a Friday, Saturday, just vlogging.
Yeah,
it
just
all.
our whole night.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally just like doing crazy things, whatever, right? But then he started getting into like tricks and like he blew slime. He has like a multi-million-dollar house that overlooks Universal Studios. Literally, it's like so when you go to Universal Studios, you look up the hills. He lives in one of those hills, and his house is like $7 million. And he did this like slime explosion thing to like turn it literally like. His whole backyard was covered in slime. Like, he just does crazy things like that, right?
Okay.
So, in one vlog, recently, this is what he's getting called out for and why he hasn't even vlogged since, is he put his friend on a crane, or I don't know if it's a crane or, like, a excavator, or I think it was, like, an excavator.
Construction vehicle?
It's a construction vehicle, and tied him to it and then spun him around. And then he stopped it too fast, and then he ended up, bam, like, crashing into his eye and like, completely broke his whole eye bone. And like he literally like he could have went blind. They said he was like a centimeter away from losing his eye, but he's had to have, I want to say, maybe like about 4 surgeries now with that. But he didn't have any like crew members on. He didn't have any insurance. Well, the guy who did it, no. But like, say for example, you know, Jackass, right? Every time that they would
There's medics.
Exactly. There's medics, and they would have trained stuntmen. And then you're
so rich.
Yeah.
Like, you should have the proper...
That's what everyone was saying.
That's so dangerous.
So, apparently...
But I don't think that's cancel worthy.
Okay, so, well, this is where things, though, I was kind of like, oh, you're a bitch.
Okay, let's see.
Because, okay, allegedly, his first surgery was $10,000, and he didn't even offer to pay for it. And he's a multi-millionaire, by the way. Multi-millionaire.
The person that got hurt was his friend?
Like one of his best friends, and he didn't offer.
Is he rich himself?
No, he's barely. He now he does like a.
How do they know that? Where'd that information come from that he didn't offer to?
From him himself, from the guy. His name's Jeff.
The victim,
yes,
if you will.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Well, then you're annoying.
So
you're ridiculous.
Well, they ended up going to court and everything, and he still wouldn't pay. He still wouldn't pay. Yes, and like they still battle.
That's stupid.
Yes. So he's had to have like 4 other surgeries, and I think totaled up like over $100,000 now because. The bones
his
and everything.
His bones all cracked out.
Completely, literally, it changed his whole eye. And this guy Jeff
he looks like me now.
This low key, his eye.
I believe you.
And you know what's crazy is like I'm not trying to be like vain or anything, but he is like he's a typical standard like
Daddy?
American like white like pretty boy. Like he is pretty.
Okay.
Like he looks like he could be a Ken doll. He looks like a Ken doll.
Okay.
Like 100% a Ken doll. And then because of this, like his eye is just. you know. So that's why they're kind of like, and I do agree. I'm so sorry, but if you're the one, you know, creating this content,
these are for your clicks.
These are for your. It's not for Jeff's videos. It's for David's video. And the fact that you couldn't pay for his.
What kind of friend are you?
You're trash.
And not only that, you're also rich, so it should be a non-issue. Even if you weren't rich, bitch, this is all on you.
Dude, he's bought like all of his friends' cars and stuff because like he's so rich, you know, so he'll get sponsors. And it was alleged before that for one of his sponsorships, he would make like $250,000 for one, just for one video. $250,000. So I'm like, you're making that much money.
$10,000.
And you can't be, yes.
To Kaiser.
I think this is just my opinion. I think that he didn't want to pay for it because that's like admitting guilt. If you pay for it, then it's kind of like you're showing that it was your fault.
Well, that just goes back to baseline relationships that we're talking about. And if you can't bring a quality of fucking loyalty into any relationship between you and your man, you and your mom, you and your mailman, like if you can't bring loyalty to somebody, like. That's so important.
Yep.
Yeah, shit. They're not friends, right?
No, they stopped being friends because the guy Jeff had said at first, like he was just kind of like, hey, well, I was the one who like signed up to get tossed around on a damn excavator. But then as soon as he saw the way he was after the fact and he had told him how much the medical bills are costing and that he didn't offer to pay, then he was like, he's trash. And I agree because I would be, as an adult, I'd be like, well, I was the one that agreed to go up on this, but pay for my freaking medical bills.
I think it's stupid to say admitting fault. I think everybody in the room had to read a room like, you're going spiraling on a crane, something bad will happen.
Yeah.
So what at fault are you admitting? You're just admitting that you paid for the crane.
Yeah.
Like, everybody knew something bad could happen. It's not your fault. You weren't the fucking crane.
I think he was the one operating it, though, too. Don't quote me on that, but I think he was. No, I think he was.
He had a hard hat on.
None of them did, girl.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. The whole, like, throwing your friend on a crane is funny, but, like, the whole not paying for their injuries is lame as fuck.
Well, I think, too, especially
when you're in that position.
When you are in that position
Money's
of wealth.
Money's not a factor.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just crazy. Like, either I was never your real friend or you're just a shitty friend.
Exactly.
Anywho.
Yeah, so that's
I
that.
still will go get pizza there. Okay?
I mean, we have several times.
Sue me, I will be in line. Like,
I do got to keep it real. I just wish that he would have just paid for it. You know what I mean? Just pay for it, and then I would have been like, okay.
It's so lame.
Yeah. Like, it's
lame.
just, but yeah, his pizza's good, and it's right there by WeHo. He know what he was doing. Your yuck, ma'am. We got off on a tangent here. You didn't say your yuck. I started off with my yuck.
Oh, you did.
And you haven't said nothing.
Oh, shit. That shit can't load it. Mine are combined.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm going to give you one.
Okay. Well, you could do them both at the same time.
Yeah, like my one. Whole one.
Let's hear it.
I think my yum is that I re-entered because I've been here before. My hoe era.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just loving it. Like, just doing what I want.
Wait, that's your yum.
My yum.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, that's your yuck? Okay.
I'm loving it.
Okay.
I didn't know that I would be here again.
Why?
I just wasn't sure. I was like, oh, I'm not going to do that again. Because, and this goes into my yuck, because not often, but sometimes I will find myself, like, shaming myself. And then, like, I get into this thing, but it's because, like, before, I had been in a position where I do shame women who sleep with men with no intent.
You had a little bit of a holier than thou type of moment.
Oh, I know I did, bitch. Because, bitch, I was 26 years old and I had only been with my high school sweetheart and my baby daddy.
Oh, that's why.
26 years
That's why.
old.
So you were looking at life
so
through a
I
different
look at
lens.
girls who hook up with men with no context just for sex, and I'm like, I judge them and all that. And it's so crazy to be like, and so sometimes I would do that to myself. Like if I would do something.
Yeah.
And even if I'm being cool about it, but it's still something naughty, or, whatever. Like, I don't have any relationship, but I'm hooking up with you, like, whatever. And now I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Low key, just how you were saying, whatever brings happiness, you're like, you ain't heard nobody else.
So I understand if there's people out there who do look, I get it. Like, I've been that girl before who's like, I would never, like, that's gross. I would never hook up with someone. And if you are that girl, bitch, if you're capable. Or guy, if you're capable of not hooking up with people, because you're just not into it. Honestly,
that was like, girl, you're having this conversation with me who, if I'm being honest, I am conservative when it comes down to that.
And I understand because I've been there and I've been like judgmental and stuff, but now that I'm
I'm not judgmental. I'm over here like...
You're not judgmental.
Yeah, I was like, have your
fun. But now that
fun.
I'm on the other side, I'm like, bitch, if you're being safe and they don't fucking, bitch, fuck these men.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I'm trying to get my nut.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
and I'm just having fun. It's exciting. It's like fucking,
A little bit of a thrill rush.
It for sure, dude.
Yeah.
It's like reckless, but not reckless, but it's reckless. Cause
Yeah, it's semi-reckless, girl.
I was like, I think that yucking my yum is like, I'm loving it. But then in the back of not, I don't think lately.
It's like a self-realization moment.
And then me too, but Mitch, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. My mom, my employer, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks of me. You know, I don't care. Like in my life, but don't forget what I was gonna say. I just think
every time I think she's gonna get profound, I swear I'm like, I'm waiting.
Like, I don't really care what people think, but I can understand how people have that viewpoint.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I would never hook up. But then again, when I walked around and came to the side, I was like, how are y'all not hooking up with motherfuckers? Like, what are you doing?
Well, I can answer that. And then obviously for me is because I'm literally like Mother Teresa over here. If y'all know, it's been exactly 2 years. Remember I told you it was like May 20th and we're filming this on like the 20... What day is it? It doesn't say.
Today's the 24th.
24th. Literally, it's been over 2 years. But I think for someone like me, and I've said this before, is that I've witnessed my parents grow up single-handedly. Like, their relationship has been their relationship.
Yeah.
So I have admired that, even though, of course, they've had their traits of toxicity. So I feel, too, and I'm just going to be honest with you, as a gay person, I don't want to perpetuate this whole fucking gays or hoes. Because I'm not.
No, you're not.
You know?
No.
And
I know some that aren't. Few, but I know a lot that are, you know.
Exactly. So I think, and same thing when it comes down to the straight community as well too. I feel like there are people who value monogamy, and that's fine and dandy. But then also, if you want to have an open relationship, if you want to partake in orgies, live your life. And I want to say this though, and this is where people think that I'm twisted in the brain, is because I could be with somebody who was a porn star. I could be with somebody who's been with 500 people, 1,000. I don't care. I don't care how many people you've been with, because I am rational enough to know that people have a past. So that has never bothered me. But there are people out there who say, for example, like yourself, how you said, oh, like you would, be judgmental or like feel a sense of shame or whatever. I feel that everyone has their desires, they have their needs, and the way, I know this is going to be so twisted, but I swear to God, this is how I view it. I view it as in like me on the weekends. Like, I want my drinks and I want to go out. Well, there are people out there.
Well, that's me on the weekends, and I still be hooking up with people. So.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People have their vices.
I feel dead ass. I feel like I get a thrill. One, I'm a very sexual person.
Your neck is sweating.
Am I?
Yeah, like legit.
Bitch,
right here on this side.
You be having it like a mug in here, bitch. Like,
what do you want me to do? I can't put the.
Oh,
I was like, girl, you glistening right there.
You had titty sweat last week. I got neck roll sweat this week.
My titty sweat. Did you pay attention to it on the episode?
Well, I think
Ma'am.
Yeah.
But honestly, the only reason why I noticed is because it smelled like bacon grease. That's why. Sorry, anyways, what were you saying?
But then another thing I was saying, okay, so like that whole aspect, and like as far as like I can understand if there's women out there or men, whoever's out there, I would never hook up with a stranger. I can totally understand and respect that, because I love that for you, because I was her before, and I love that for me. I took pride that I was that girl. Like, I would not.
But a lot of people that are like that are very judgmental.
I was. I'll admit it. I was.
But see, you shouldn't be like that though, because it's kind of like that's their life, that's their prerogative, and they live.
Back, I'm like, bitch, who cares? Like,
yeah, but you've grown, obviously. You said you were 26.
Like, yeah, now I'm like. First of all, man, fuck these men.
Yeah.
Fuck them, literally and figuratively. And then it's like, bitch, if you know what it is, and you're going to it, and you have your mental, like, set up what it is, who cares? Because I'm like, if I see a guy and I like him, and I'm like, okay, he's hot, he has his shit together, I want to imagine a future with you, I'm not going to fuck you.
Yes, I was going to say, then tone it down, because then you're like, whoa.
Well, they're not going to take you serious, as they shouldn't, because... Controversial, maybe a hot take, maybe it worked out with other people, but it's like, if I dead ass wanted a guy to take me now, like, I'm older, I've been through a lot, this was not always the way I worked and operated, but it's like, if you want a guy to take you serious, like, you can't just fuck him. But then if you see a guy who's hot and he's cool, but you're like, probably not, bitch, fuck him.
And there's a lot of people on 90 Day Fiancé who are like, this was a one-night stand that turned into a relationship. I think everything differs.
I mean, maybe, I'm sure it could, like, there's, but it's
100%.
Like, but then it's like,
but 9 times out of 10, it doesn't. Let's just go ahead and say
11 times out of 10, it doesn't.
Like, come on, 9 times out of 10, it ain't going to turn into a marriage.
My yum is just like that. I'm right here. Just I've only hooked it with car seat so far, twice so far. But I'm talking to several people, And I'm just
As
like,
you should.
ma'am, I'm like not
I'm gonna be
caring.
honest with you. I would right now. I'm open to talk to several people. She was gonna go. Okay, so last weekend we went out for Pride, right? Long Beach Pride, and she was gonna go up to this guy. Okay, we have a. First of all, this is the first time that we even talk about this. We have a difference of. I can't think of the right word right now to use, but we have a difference of things. Say, for example, if I see a guy and I'm like, oh yeah, he's cute, because you had said about this guy that was cute. I don't know if you remember him. He was wearing a tan Dodgers hat, and then he was dressed really nice, right?
Yes,
He had a
with his
beard.
friends. All his
Yes.
friends were like, they were like semi like manly men.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah.
So you had said he was cute,
cute
in the bar, and I said, oh yeah, he is cute, but I didn't mean like as in for me. We're outside of the bar. She's like, I'm gonna go talk to him. I was like, what do you mean you're gonna talk? She's like, for you. I was like, no, you're not. Like, I think he. Haven't you ever looked at somebody and been like, oh, he's cute, but like I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was cute and he had like swag and he was dressed nice, but I was like, that is not my type. I like somebody to come out of the gutter. Like, I like a dirty looking, like for real.
He had a little too much confidence.
Yes, I was like,
tone it down, baby girl.
No, for real. He looked like he went to like Fans, and then he went to Dick's, and then he went to freaking Foot Locker.
He went to Instagram after
and then
that.
he went to Instagram, and I'm just not into that. But no, like I'm not even talking about confidence. I genuinely am attracted to like, hello, you've seen the people that I've been with. Like they just look dirty. Like.
No.
That's just what I'm into.
Man, I've been with, not physically dirty, but.
Yeah, me neither.
They literally did me dirty.
Yeah. Let me look at my yum because I don't remember. If I'm being honest with you guys, my yuck of the week like really
took a turn.
I'm ready to fight people.
Took a toll on you.
No, literally, I'm.
Took a toll.
Oh, my yum. Okay, so I know this was my yum last week. Okay, but I do have updates. So my yum of the week, and I did put it down that I went to Disneyland, y'all. This is why I try my hardest. I specifically wanted to tell this story because I kept it pushing. If you guys subscribe to my travel channel, girl, you will see it too. Mm-hmm. So we filmed our video, right? And so we did, they had all the booths for Pixar at California Adventure. Mm-hmm. So after that, we were going to go to Disneyland, right? But I wasn't going to film anything over there. So we did our outro on the outside of California Adventure going into Disneyland.
Yeah.
Girl. This man, and I always say that I get, and you know, because I said, I'm like, I just get so anxiety.
Filming in public.
In public. Me and my brother are filming our outro, and this older man with his 2 teenage sons, okay, literally is jumping to the side. Me and my brother are like this filming. I'm holding the camera, you know, and
Did you catch this?
It's on camera of us talking to him and like laughing and looking awkward, but I didn't get it on camera. And I told Nate, I was like,
you should turn that bitch around.
I literally, and Nate was like, you should have turned it around. You should have turned it around. And Nate was like, whatever.
But I'll see the awkwardness in your face.
Girl, I was prepared to stop filming and then redo the whole outro. And Nate was like, no, we're leaving it in here. Like, no. So we ended up leaving it in. That was just our outro. So that's kind of like my yum of the week is that I kept it pushing. But also, I wish to God that everyone would have saw this man, because I'm telling you, he was like a good 55 years old and he was jumping and he's like, yeah, no, was like cool or no. I'm like, you weren't on video at all. So like, I'm so confused. And Nate was under the impression that he thought he was in the video, which I was like, how would you be under the impression when literally the camera's like this being held at us? Like you could see the cameras facing us.
That's called being 55 years old.
Literally. And his sons were mortified. When I tell you they ran off, they literally ran off. They were like,
what I was going to say. They stood there.
They were embarrassed. They were so embarrassed. And I was like, I don't know what to say or what to do. And he kept, yes, no, wait till you see the video. Like me and Nate are just awkwardly laughing. And I'm just like, oh my God. But
cringe.
The reason why this is my yum is because I'm always talking about I need to fucking get confidence. Everyone, you go on a cruise ship, people are fucking filming.
Man, you go to the fucking swap meet.
Yes, people are filming.
When I'm at the gym and I see people taking pictures of themselves, I'm like, bitch, let's go. Because very rarely, that bitch has to be empty for me to take a picture in the mirror. Like, and I get so...
Even if it was empty, I'd be like, there's cameras.
I get so embarrassed. It's so stupid.
Yes.
But it's just like, bitch, if you want a picture, just do it.
I just think too much, girl.
Ma'am, I know.
So that was my yum. Is because I
let it keep going.
That I let it keep going.
Oh, I gotta see that footage.
It's
please.
awkward. I literally already looked at it and I was like, Nate, we're leaving that in there. He's like, whatever. I'm like, Because you could just see how. Yes, I'm like, yeah.
Stop!
Because he was like, yeah. Did I make you guys laugh? And I was like, we needed a laugh. I'm like, no, the fuck, we didn't need a laugh,
no,
bitch.
awkward.
We just ate fucking 15 food items from Disneyland. I'm about to throw up, bitch.
Awkward.
Yes. I was like, God damn, this is awkward. But it did teach me, like, girl,
go with
keep
it.
it pushing.
Okay.
Keep it
Oh,
pushing.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into our would you rather's.
That was good.
I'm all I'm just letting you guys know my would you rather's last
Look
week
at mine.
were just those 3 little lines.
The whole thing.
Oh,
There's
that's
3 separate ones.
Oh, hold on. We just need a moment for my last week's would you rather's. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but beep beep. Like honestly,
The wedding ones.
I watched
Right?
that back numerous times.
Me.
Who said that?
Who said that? The way that me and you, I watched that shit like 4 times at work, and every time I just stopped and I was rolling, bitch.
Dude, me too. I literally was like, what the fuck? That was
Me. That was so funny.
Which daddy wants a bite?
Smacking your kitty.
So
Okay.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to top those would you rather's. Let you
Are you
guys
ready?
know. Yeah.
Would you rather
Okay.
ejaculate from your mouth every time,
Oh.
or shit every time you pee?
Wait, didn't you already ask me one similar to this?
No, I made that up today.
Huh. Wait, or shit every time you pee?
So ejaculate every time you bust a nut, it comes out of your mouth, or you
like
shit
vomit,
every
like
time
vomit.
you pee. Well, it would just be like a couple
So I would have to
pumps,
sit down
like-
every time I pee.
Well, yeah,
I
'cause
couldn't
you're
pee in the
gonna
WeHo alleys anymore.
No, you're gonna shit every time you pee, or every time you bust a nut, it comes out of your. Even when you're fucking, it comes out of your mouth.
I guess I'm gonna go with that because I think people would be into that, and I pee way too
Yeah,
much.
they'd be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, do it again.
oh man, I'm shitting every time you peed.
Dude,
Man, I'll come out with my eyes for all I give a fuck. I
how
don't
many
care.
times do we pee when we go out? Like for real?
Like 4.
Yeah, like girl.
And that's outside. Anytime we're inside, we take the opportunity to pee if we can.
Girl, I go outside, especially on WeHo. I'm like, I'm not waiting in that line.
Oh no, if there's not a line, I'll go.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
see there's not a line, I'm like, oh, I'm going to pee.
Absolutely.
But- Anyways, I thought that was good. Oh.
Girl, yeah, no. Okay,
Oh, God.
wait.
There last week's bitch.
I busted a jelly.
You lost them? Go to your deleted notes.
It's all gone. And you know what's so crazy?
Mm-mm.
You know what's so crazy?
Mm.
Is I literally typed down. Oh my god, it moved down.
You found it?
Oh my god.
Oh, I was like, bitch, don't play
I
with me.
found it. Anyways, okay. Oh my god. My first one is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Y'all, you already know they got problems in the head. Would you rather suck on an extra pussy infected ingrown toenail for 30 minutes or you want me to repeat it?
Mhm.
Ew, bitch, I don't want to fucking repeat it. God, pay attention.
I don't know what I'm sucking on.
Ugh, it grosses me out. Like, why did I write this? Would you rather suck on a extra pussy? I like how I put hyphen E. Infected ingrown toenail for 30 minutes.
Pussy.
Pussy.
Oh, I thought you said pussy.
No.
Okay.
Pussy. Like,
For
'cause, you know,
30 minutes.
when you get an ingrown toenail, you know, it just be getting infected and
Yeah.
like pus be coming. Or lick a yeast infected coochie for 10 seconds. Why did I put that? Ew.
30 minutes?
30 minutes for a super infected pus-y ingrown toenail or 10 seconds. Right? I feel
Yeah.
like I would go with that too.
Yeah. Either way, I'm going to unalive myself when I'm done. So.
And I'll be there recording it to put it on our
That's
our Patreon.
Okay. Let me see which one's. Okay, ready? This one's a little long. So
Okay.
I need you to follow along.
Okay, I'll follow along.
I need you to close your eyes and get a visual for this.
Girl, I don't need to close my eyes to get a visual.
Okay, would you rather?
Mm-hmm. A girl.
Okay.
She forgot how to read. She's
No.
not telling Siri.
Would you rather live?
I was like, wait, yeah. You going?
Would you rather live in a fourplex apartment, 4 apartments
Okay.
in right there?
Oh, fourplex meant 4?
Yeah, and
I thought it was
you
5.
live in the back, so you have to walk up and down and your neighbors are gonna be your crazy ex, your infamous friends with benefits, and the pillowcase. Those are your 3 neighbors for 10 years. Would you rather live there
Okay. That sounds like one brawl waiting to
or
happen.
for 10 years? You have to live there.
Oh yeah.
Or would you rather black out, bring a woman here to your home, fuck her and get her pregnant, and she insists on keeping the baby?
Oh my god.
Or live in hell for 10 years?
Well, it's not really live in hell because I only have to walk by them. You know.
Ma'am, they're all going to be at your door.
Can you imagine how awkward that would? I feel like
Yeah.
they would pile together and probably
Try to
X
kill
me.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I would end up probably dead. To be
Yeah.
honest. But I don't want a kid, so I'm
So
gonna.
you live in that apartment?
Yes, I would. Final answer.
Close your eyes. Imagine, like, just fucking trying to go outside.
I would. This would be me. Walking up the damn driveway.
Who said that?
Which one of you said fuck me?
Me.
No, yeah, but I just don't want a kid. Like I literally don't.
Okay.
And then I feel like if I did have a kid, then I would feel the need to, like, I'm not gonna be a piece of shit. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I
why I
mean?
said. Well, that's why I specifically said she's gonna come here, so she knows where you're at, bitch. You ain't hiding.
Girl, yeah, no,
Okay.
no, but I wouldn't. Like I literally, like if she ended up
Even
hitting me
if,
up,
yeah.
like, and
Okay.
it was a Vegas thing.
Yeah, bring him over.
I'd be like, oh my god, I guess I get an extra tax write-off.
Oh,
Fine.
God.
Okay, next up on the list. This is probably the most stupid one I've ever asked you.
Pedicure, manicure.
The bitch. It's more stupid. If you guys have watched our trip to Phoenix episode, then you guys get it. If you guys
Okay.
did not watch the episode, you don't get it. Would you rather drive, and these are both for life, would you rather drive a Chevy Bolt EV for life or drive a 1983 RV? So stupid.
The Chevy Bolt. Fuck it.
Because at least it's newer.
Yeah,
Huh?
fuck it.
And then can you imagine like trying
I'm
to
not
go
gonna
through...
go long distance.
Dude, how would you go through like a Taco Bell drive-through in a big ass, bulky Chevy Chase
How
fucking
would
RV?
you go through a Taco Bell drive-thru?
Ooh, Taco Bell sounds good.
Sure does.
Oh, girl, I don't like these drinks, but I'm like, oh, I don't have anything else to drink.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Last one. Would you rather? Ready?
Your last one, not mine.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, girl.
Hulk Hogan, Shane Gillis, or Lily Chino.
You're a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna kill Lily. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a full episode about Lily. If you guys know,
If you don't know,
Lily,
it's the problematic
the
trans
super
who
problematic
gets upset every time she's misgendered.
Yes.
And
Not even just that though.
But she makes it seem like people are intentionally attacking her when it genuinely seems like these people are just are unaware of this culture.
Well, also, yeah.
And
she's
you're
like
in another
France,
fucking country.
Yeah. And then also, she's all at like Disneyland talking about having her wee cut off. I'm like, you're at Disneyland. You're at Disneyland.
Well, she's gonna get goofy. Oh, okay, so
I'm sorry, but
she's gonna get killed. Okay, who are you gonna fuck?
straight up. Okay, I know you like Shane Gillis, but I'm like repulsed by him, like looks wise. I know that's so fucked up. He
I
kind
don't
of
think he's hot. I think he's hilarious.
kind of looks like my dad when my dad was a teen. No, if I show you if I show you my dad when he was a teen, like Shane Gillis, low key, he just looks like a big old fat thumb.
Okay.
You know. Wait. When you say fuck, I need details though. You know what I mean? I'm gay, so it's not like. Here's this bitch is texting while we're on fucking camera.
Fuck.
I'm gonna throw.
Mary.
Yes,
Those
I
are
said
your
I need
choices.
details for the fucking because I'm
Both
gay.
ways.
Now this bitch, see how she just be throwing fucking
Fuck. Maybe they want to fuck you.
shit? Or maybe it's the other way around. That's why I'm
Maybe
asking you.
they
What's
want
the
you to
details?
Fuck everybody. You're for fuck them. The full fuck fest.
So am I the top or am I the bottom?
Both.
This fucking bitch, you see how she be missing
You
details?
need to be the top first, and then you can be the bottom.
Oh my god. Okay, who's richer? I think Shane Gillis is probably more rich than
Hulk Hogan?
now. I do think back in the day Hulk Hogan, but he hasn't
Yeah.
done shit.
He's,
And
like,
his
washed
son
up.
is over there getting arrested numerous. His son just got arrested again.
Remember his daughter had a song with Paul Wall?
I like that song. Brooke Hogan. Come on, Brooke. I used to like her in high school.
She's a
Deadass.
slut.
She reminded me of like Well, not I was, but you know how psycho I'm gonna sound. She reminded me of Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea didn't come out until 10 years later. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I guess I would fuck Hulk Hogan and marry Shane Gillis because I'm just thinking that he has more opportunities for money this day and age.
Ew, his leather dick.
Which one?
Hulk Hogan.
Both of them, girl.
Oh, he looks like he sleeps in a tanning bed.
Yeah, and I feel like Shane Gillis's probably tastes like a fucking Arco
Well,
AMP.
and it's probably like this big. It looks like a fucking Fruit Loop. Like, I don't even know.
It's probably super red. It probably is the same color as a pink Starburst. With
And
ginger
little,
pubes.
bitch! I was saying with blonde hair.
Nah, I think it'll be ginger for sure. Oh my god. Okay, last one on the Would You Rathers. Would you rather be forced to live in a studio apartment with your recent teacher that you hated the most?
No.
You know who, I don't want to say who. Or live in a car for the next 3 years with the next homeless person you encounter.
No. The apartment.
That's for
Oh,
life.
the studio? Oh, for life?
Yes, that's for life.
Oh, then no.
I probably did
didn't
skip
hear
over.
you.
I don't. Yeah, you know what? I forgot that I. Yeah. I mean, I put it in there, but I
Oh,
did skip
okay.
over it.
No.
Yeah,
The homeless in the car.
for 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
rather than live in a studio.
Ma'am,
apartment.
I'll never go home. Yeah.
I mean, right? But then imagine if the homeless person lives in your car, you're not gonna be able to go anywhere.
Bitch, I'll walk. My fucking.
You're like, hey, can you pick me up?
Hey, I'm right here by my car. Can you come pick me up?
Well, your car's everywhere, girl.
Oh, I'm parked right here by the subway. Fuck.
Oh, should we take a break before we get
Yeah, I
into our
have to
hot
pee.
topics? We'll be right back with the hot topics.
We are back from our little break of.
Yes.
What's next?
Of what? Our break of what?
Pottying and.
I know. I thought.
Refilling
Did you put on lipstick?
lip gloss.
Oh, it looks pink.
Well, there's a stain that Lil and Cheese got us. A lip
Oh,
stain.
really?
Is it Rem Beauty? Which one is it? It's the little one, the stain. I think
Oh,
Rare Beauty.
Rare Beauty.
Who is that?
Yes, Selena Gomez.
Yeah, okay, it's that one. It's a lip stain, and
Shout out to Lil and Cheese.
I know it's super cute.
Hot topics, y'all. As usual, we have a Gypsy Rose update. I like how, like, literally, I would say over the past month, I've talked about Gypsy Rose.
Every episode.
Yeah, maybe the
I'm
past
not
2 months.
against it.
I just find her whole story so fascinating and everything. Well, y'all, this is just the update. This is this quick and easy. She was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Womp womp.
How do you feel about that, though?
I feel like Kim's fake as fuck.
A lot of people were like, damn, I guess they were hurting for ratings.
That's how I feel.
Could you imagine? Like, I don't know why, for some reason, I feel like Kim Kardashian probably looks down on her. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like it is the number one driver here is ratings, for sure.
Of course.
But I do feel like Kim is she has very, very minimal human qualities that make her interested in a girl like Gypsy Rose. Maybe just like me, I'm just curious. I want to know. What did you tell him? Did you tell him to stab your mom? I want to know everything.
But see, you're saying that, and Kim Kardashian would never. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm kind of I feel
then it is fake because you're not going to confront her about what you want to know. Unless it's off camera.
I didn't watch the episode, so I don't.
I didn't know.
And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not. I'll wait for TikTok.
She walked out ah.
Yeah, and Kim looked all excited. She's like, hey.
Gypsy! And I was like, Kimberly, she's supposed to be on our fucking show. Fuck you.
I know.
And I was like, now that bitch is going to think she's somebody.
I told Jelly I was going to get drunk and
Sephora
DM her.
now.
She's a watch her do a makeup collaboration with Tarte and shit.
Yes.
Girl.
Conceal the deal.
I mean, it could be good, low key.
Yeah.
I honestly though, if we could have her as a guest.
Oh, man, number one guest, no questions asked.
But I do have to say though, people probably would hate us because I know me, and
I'm not glamorizing it.
Well, I'm not. No, bitch, not because of that. Because I'm saying people would hate us as in the guest. Because I know me, if Gypsy Rose was sitting here, I'd be like, so, do you feel like it's necessary? Do you feel good about yourself?
Were you gay in jail? Did you eat pussy or get your pussy ate?
How many girls did you hook up with?
Did you get fucked?
Did you really have sex with your ex Ryan? Could you find it?
Yeah. Show me your nudes. Dead ass. Yeah.
Dude,
Let's trade phones.
Well, imagine if we had Cardi B on. I'd be like, girl, how many times are you going to get on live and break up with your man? You look pathetic.
I'd be like, teach me how to do the splits. Do something useful with yourself. Come on.
Damn. Did you see that clip of Cardi B that's like going viral?
What
Megan Thee
know?
Stallion and Glorilla brought her out, and she's all
Where?
off to their concert.
What was she singing?
WAP. And then she sang with Glorilla too. She
What
sang Tomorrow.
city?
Oh, I don't know. Atlanta? Was it Atlanta? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna have
know.
to look at that.
Yeah, girl, look at it. She
She was
is
a mess.
no, she's not a mess. It's just she's all off. Like I guess because she
She
was
was-
doing a voiceover or not. What's it called? Like when the music's playing in the background. But girl, the music was like 2 steps ahead of her, and she was behind.
Well, I'm
and
sure she got on live the next day and made an excuse that the clouds were to the left.
so unfortunately, there was a light on in the building.
Unfortunately, I was holding in a fart. Come on.
Anyways, oh damn! I feel like though the viewers would love us to have guests because we would. The way I see fucking celebrities as humans, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm like, bitch, if you come on my show, I want to ask you questions.
You're just a human with a lot of money.
Exactly, and a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah, so you smell good, your face looks good, you have nice clothes, you have a nice car, but
But-
you're still a human.
Yes, and I want to know the tea.
I wanna
you know. What I
know.
mean? If I were to ever like have somebody on the podcast and before, and I'm so serious, if y'all know me at all, y'all should know. If someone that was gonna be on our podcast before came through with stipulations, you can't ask about this or this, I'd be like, go ahead and go.
And
I
I
don't-
would come on my podcast and be like, blank and blank didn't want to be on our
Yes.
podcast because we
Because,
couldn't
yep.
ask about X, Y, and Z.
No, for real. I literally
Yeah.
would call me messy. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because my whole thing is like if you're gonna go on a podcast and you sit there and have a conversation with somebody for hours, be vulnerable, be real, be open. My camera just cut off out of nowhere, y'all. Next up on the list after Gypsy Rose. Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to play the clip because I'm not trying to do that here. I just want to talk about it. So J-Lo was on a damn, I don't know his name. I want to say his name's Sam Liu. He was the main character from have you ever saw Shang-Chi?
No.
You don't like any Marvel movies?
I don't watch Marvel movies.
Oh, I love Marvel movies. Anyway, so he was the main character from that, or the main actor. And then also he was in Barbie movie. He was the Asian man in
Okay.
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 So apparently they did a movie, I think it was called Atlas. Y'all, I don't have my facts. I don't have notes here. Let me turn this off. I don't want you guys thinking I have notes because I don't. He did a movie with J-Lo that I guess was like co-produced or co-directed, whatever the fuck, by J-Lo. And somebody, they were doing like a, you know how like all the actors do before a movie?
Panel.
A panel,
Yeah,
exactly. So someone was asking her about Ben Affleck and like, are they really separating or whatever?
And the one where she said, you know better than that?
Well, he was the first one to say something. He was the first one. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And then she was like, you know better than that. She honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. First of all, I do think it was inappropriate for that person to ask because when you're doing a panel, it's about the movie. I do think that is inappropriate. I do have to say that.
What
But
size tampons do you use, J-Lo?
do you like super maxi pad with wings or do you like the narrow
You're a
strip?
pad girl.
Can you imagine if we asked her that? She'd be triggered.
Dude, we should go around like harassing celebrities with inappropriate questions like that.
If I'm drunk, I would do. If I was sober, I would.
What is
never.
your stance on children transitioning?
They're like, yeah. No, my shit would be way more unhinged. I'd be like, latex or sheepskin?
Or none.
Missionary or doggy?
Or with dogs.
Bitch, we probably get our ass beat, honestly.
Yeah, the security would beat her.
Oh, literally.
Okay, I only seen that she had said, you know better than
She
that.
said that after he, like, jumped to her defense. So there's
Because
rumors.
that's her new boyfriend.
Okay, there's...
No, it's not.
Well, no, I don't
It's
think...
a rumor.
I don't think it is. But there, of course, in the comments, everyone's speculating that they're, like, an item. And I'm like...
That's her number 11, huh?
You know what's funny is that I... 11?
I don't know what number.
11? Put a 0 behind it, girl. What the hell? I took it as in, like, he was like, oh, fuck, like, she's, you know, a huge celebrity. He's trying to, like, you know, in my opinion, it seemed like he was kissing her ass.
Yeah, I get that.
That's just, like,
I
obviously,
wouldn't say no. I was like, oh, she's talking to me.
bitch, if I was him, I'd be like, answer the question.
Who said that? Me. Who said that?
I would want to know the answer, though. I do think it is inappropriate to ask,
But
though.
it's
It's like,
but you know what, deadass, you know what I thought when I read that? I was like, her response was saying, you know better than that. I was like, So no, you guys are separated.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well,
What a mess.
the way that she said it was so I don't know
She's
why.
a bitch, dude.
I don't know why.
I like her music.
I
Some
hate
songs.
a condescending person. And it was so condescending
is the worst thing you can be.
because you think you're better than.
Because you're talking down. Condescending is talking down to.
She literally was like, better than that. It's like someone calling you sweetie. It's like sweetie,
hun.
Yes.
Especially when you're older than them. Man, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you right now, honey.
Did you see that video of AOC calling that that I don't know her name, like I don't even know what AOC is, to be quite honest with you, but she's
Armani. No,
AOC, the like
Alexandra.
Yes, Cosia, whatever the fuck. She irritates me.
Man,
sorry,
she needs to get off the internet.
Literally, she's fake as fuck. Hold on, can I say why she's fake?
I don't like them politics who are like with the in crowd.
Well,
I don't trust you because I'm dumb. So
people love AOC on the internet, and because she's always talking about rich people, right? And that she hates rich people. And did you know that this bitch?
Ma'am, she lives in a mansion with a white man.
She's in New York, but they were like, the apartment that she lives in, the minimum apartment is like $12,000 a month. They're like, girl, you're not living in the slums. Calm down.
Ma'am.
I'm like, I hate when people talk about, oh, fuck the rich or whatever.
What does she think rich is? Dubai?
You're the rich. I don't know.
Bitch, that's rich.
Well, anyways, she said they were on like some Congress. I don't even know what the fuck it was. And she was saying it to this other person. She was like, oh, sweetie, baby girl. And the girl is like 2 times her age. She's all like an older white lady.
She called her baby girl?
She literally was like, baby girl. Because the older
I don't want none of that forward shit in my politics.
The older white lady had said to somebody, like, I guess your fake lashes are getting in the way of you reading.
Oh, and then that's when the other woman came back about the bleach blonde hair. She told her about her bleach blonde hair.
And that's when AOC
Buffalo
was like, baby
body built. You didn't hear she told her that?
Okay.
And I was
didn't
like,
hear. Okay, it's funny you say that.
I seen that clip today.
I seen the headlines of her saying that in the quotes.
No, I
was looking for the clip because I was like,
seen it.
I was like, that's a good read.
She said, she was like, she was like, I don't know, something about bleach blonde, buffalo built. She did, and I was like,
I don't think she cussed. Yeah, I don't think she cussed. But because I saw
calling her a buffalo back is enough. Ma'am, you don't need to cuss at me. I get the point. I get the nothing. Just don't call me that.
What's wrong with being a buffalo back? All of a sudden, you have problems with buffalo backs. Well, I've been sitting here on this couch.
So she's the one that started it about eyelashes?
Yeah, she did start it.
I didn't know
She
that.
did start it, which is inappropriate.
Girl, you're so inappropriate. You want to be a politician of one of the fucking biggest countries in the world, and you're talking about somebody's lashes.
Are they politicians? I don't know what that's why I was like, let me shut up.
She's a fucking Instagrammer. That's what she is.
The white girl?
No, AOC.
I think her name's Marjorie. The girl that I'm talking about.
Marjorie? Ma'am, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, if you're gonna fight, then fight, bitch. Like, stop playing games.
No, but I just, like, because we were talking about baby girl, and I just thought of that AOC shit where she's like, baby girl. I was like, she is old enough to be your grandma. She's old enough to be your grandma.
I would be pissed if a bitch I didn't know called me baby girl. I'd be pissed. If I know you, bitch, you can call me whatever you want. But if I don't know you, bitch, call me by my name. And if you don't know it, don't fucking call me.
Yeah. I'm not offended by anything.
I don't like it.
But
I don't know. Let me tell you this. I don't know fucking a lick about her political views. I don't know anything about Joe Biden or whatever the fuck her views are or anything. I'll beat that bitch's ass. She's annoying. I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know nothing about her political views.
Honestly, I'm going to keep it real. I don't really either, but I've seen clips of her and I was like, you're annoying.
She's a Democrat, I'm assuming?
Oh, yeah. But she's like super far left.
Okay, that was an assumption. I don't know.
But I have...
Bitch, if she was on the right, I'd still beat her ass.
I've seen some things. I've seen some things of her and I'm like, she's out of touch with reality. But
and I don't like those people.
Also, I'm telling you, because I hate that she points out X, Y, and Z of things, but then it's been leaked several times that like she's buying a Chanel bag or like people will be like she's shopping here. Like people leak things
victim,
about.
But this rat's on rodeo.
No, she's playing the game of like because she wants to get the broke people on her side.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
More of them.
But she's not broke, girl, and I see past it, girl. So when I see pictures of you at Chanel and Louis Vuitton, I'm like, you're not broke because I can't go there. I'm on EBT. So don't talk to me about rich people
like
when to me you're rich.
You're not relating to us, so stop trying.
Yes.
That's the bottom line.
Yes.
Is if you like, I don't like when people try to relate and you're so like Kim Kardashian. Well, not. I don't think she's done it for a minute, but when celebrities try to relate,
honestly, I don't think Kim Kardashian's ever tried to relate.
She just be in the jails trying to save the criminals.
That's good though.
Ma'am, you can't fuck all day. You gotta do other shit too.
Stupid ass. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next hot topic.
Bitch ass.
Which one? Who? Kim
I want
Kardashian or
no, I want Kim
AOC?
to beat AOC's ass. How about that?
Can you imagine if there was like a celebrity death match
She
and
would.
it was AOC? I think AOC probably would beat Kim.
No, I think Kim would come. She would get like little bruises, but she would come back.
I think that like the only way Kim would win if she threw some back into it, and you know what I'm talking about.
Ma'am, sit on her face.
No, I think AOC probably would be. I don't know, girl.
I'll help
Anyways,
Kim.
speaking of the Kardashians, y'all, Tyga and Travis Scott threw it down.
Period.
They threw it. Well, okay, so it's funny because as soon as the brawl had like videos started coming out or whatever, it was like, oh, it was Tyga and Travis Scott. But then come to find out, I guess it was like their crews. So, but Travis Scott was in it, but I guess Tyga apparently, look, y'all, I couldn't tell. It was really dark out.
It was a dark video.
It was dark, but then people also had said later on like the actual facts, but then also that changed after too. So, but they were involved. Nonetheless, they were involved. I don't know if it was them one-on-one fighting or their groups, whatever, you know what I mean? But there was a brawl between them two, and I'm just over here sitting here like, for real.
Their only connection is who?
Kylie.
Miss Kylie Jenner.
But no, be for real. Like, and honestly, think about it. Do you think that it had to do with
100%.
Kylie?
100%.
Because Travis Scott and Kylie have been broken up for a long time now.
Men are dumb, bitch.
And hold on, if Travis Scott and Kylie have been broken up for a long time, Tyga and Kylie.
Well,
have
maybe she was still talking to Tyga. They broke up, her and Tyga, but she's still talking to him because we talked to our exes. And then she got with Travis. Bitch, all of us. Except me. You know me. I haven't even talked to Franny and I don't even remember how long. Don't talk to my exes. And she got with Travis, started fucking him, but this fool was still on leash, so maybe there was a little commingling of the two.
And then maybe they just like never got over it.
Ignorant, they never get over it. And I'm like, she's dating Willy Wonka.
She's literally fucking Willy Wonka right now. She doesn't want your chocolate no more.
She's fucking the polar opposite of both y'all fools.
Literally.
So y'all can fight all day, but she wants nothing. Like, she got her mixed children, and she is good on y'all.
Well, you know what's so crazy? There was a rumor. I don't know if you guys had saw. There was a rumor that she was pregnant with Willy Wonka's baby, and that's not true.
It's not true, right?
It's not true because she came out at the Met Gala and she was like cinched and snatched and everything.
Her baby's like,
hell. Her baby's like,
so fucking sandwich
give
wrap.
me some chocolate, please. Anyways,
I wonder if it, like, what is it about that white man?
I don't know. I don't find him attractive.
I don't think, like, you know, we can find an ugly person and look deep and be like, okay, I can see something. With him, I'm not seeing it, girl.
Because he's a good actor. He's a good actor.
Is she a fucking cinematographer?
Maybe.
How do you just go from polar opposites?
Hey, Ariana Grande's husband that she recently got divorced to.
He was cute.
I thought he was cute. And then look
and then she goes with this fucking idiot.
That fool looks like a ginger string cheese, you know?
That's the nastiest shit you've ever said. Ew.
I couldn't think of anything. So.
Yeah.
But you get it though, right?
I did.
Not a ginger.
Like, how do you even entertain him enough to let him in your like intimate area? You know, your intimate.
Who?
Willy Wonka. Like, how did that happen? When
yeah,
you
well, because I was gonna say, I know how Ariana and Ariana. Sorry, no offense. I said Ariana. They're gonna come for me. Is it Ariana or Ariana?
Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
Ariana
or Ariana?
How does she say it herself?
I don't fucking know. That's why I asked you.
We can't be friends.
Me and Jelly literally love that music video.
I like that song a lot, actually.
That song's it's a great song. But the video, though, that might just be, like, I would 100% put that in my top 5.
It's a good video.
I would put that in my top 5 music videos ever. Like,
it was emotional.
Dude, it made sense. Like, I love a music video that made sense.
I love them. Thank you, ma'am. Because most of these videos today, ma'am, I'm like,
dumb.
What song is this? You know? But that was it. I love when they click. And that was a good one because it was a movie. You know?
Literally. It told a story.
Yes, a story.
Told a story.
Yeah.
What were we talking about before
you were
that?
talking about her new man. And, like, because we were saying,
Ginger
like, how did they
cheese.
switch up
Oh, how
quick?
did they meet? How did they meet? No, we were talking about...
from the Wicked.
No, that's Ariana. We were talking about how Willy Wonka and Kylie met. Because I don't... Meet? That's weird. That's weird.
He slid in her DMs, maybe. Maybe. You never know, bitch. You know when you start talking to somebody and you're like, oh, they're like funny. That's like with
He seems like he would be funny. He was on SNL. He was funny on SNL.
Hey, bitch, being funny gets you like for a man, not for a like for a straight man. Let me rephrase that. For a straight man.
What do you mean? Amy Schumer has a husband.
Okay, you're mean. Okay,
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying like being funny is like valuable.
You just said right now for a man, being funny gets you far, but
Well,
I can't say the same for a
thinking,
woman.
like Pete Davidson vibes. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like
You think Pete Davidson's funny?
he's like I don't think he's funny, but I think that people think he's funny.
He's performing live at Yamava like next month.
When? Why don't we go? Let's go.
I don't want to go to that. I don't want to go. No. No.
Okay.
Why would you want to go to that? You're not Kim Kardashian. This bitch thinks she's Kim Kardashian, and she literally
Trick him.
she thinks that she's gonna be sitting there in the Yamava theater, and he's
trick
gonna be like,
him.
"Hey, Kim."
He's gonna lock eyes with me. I'm gonna lock eyes with him. Man, he dates like 40-pound women. Like he
Literally. Anyways,
you seem like you can carry my luggage.
He's like, "Hey, you look like you know how to make a sandwich." Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Oh, why is this on my list of things? I don't know. Oh, I know why. The fucking guy, the director, the creator of Super Size Me died. And okay, I know
McDonald's in Japan was so good. It was better than America.
Ma'am. Every McDonald's that I've been to out of the country has been better than America.
You know that I had a Big Mac, I had an 8-piece nugget, and a large fry, and it was $7.
Do you remember that night that
in what world?
Do you remember that night we got drunk and ate our cold McDonald's? We got McDonald's like 2 hours ago.
That was the night that we went back out to 7-Eleven in our chanclas when it was 30 degrees.
And I had me a sweet chili ebi filet and a regular ebi filet with extra mac sauce.
Man, their mac sauce it's just like, it tastes
different.
like elevated McDonald's.
Because it tastes
And
real.
I don't eat McDonald's often, so when I had it, I was like, fuck, this is bomb.
I've never even been to McDonald's with you. That's how much we don't.
We don't go. And
well, there's nothing for me there.
Like,
there's nothing for me there.
Yeah.
I couldn't. What am I gonna get? Fries and a pie.
But in Japan, it's like them epi fillets. Fucking.
Oh.
We should go to Japan real quick just to make a real quick McDonald's stop.
Does anyone want to send us money to go to Japan?
We're gonna go to Japan to get McDonald's and then load up the seltzers and then we'll come back.
Wait, hold on. If we're going to Japan, I do have to go to that burger place again though.
The Wagyu burgers.
Yeah, ma'am.
Well, then I need to go get my ramen. So.
I forgot about Ichiran. Well, we can go to New York technically for Ichiran.
Oh, they have one there?
Yeah, they do.
How much is it?
It's expensive. Guess how much it is?
Like probably like $30 a noodle.
Almost $25. I looked
when
at the
in
price.
Japan it was like what?
$11.
And then that's it with all
with
the
everything.
toppings.
With everything.
Isn't that wild?
Yep.
America.
Girl. Anyways, talking about the guy from Super Size Me, he passed away unfortunately, but he passed away from cancer. But I have to say, okay, I shouldn't tell this story right now.
Go ahead.
No, we were watching in health class. We were forced to watch Super Size Me.
Mm-hmm. I never watched it. I get the concept, but I never watched it.
You never watched it? We were forced to watch it in our. What year did you end up going to Lakewood? Not until 10th grade or maybe?
10, 11, 12.
Oh, I had to watch it in 9th grade. I was in the bungalows and never mind. This is not a good. I'm like, I feel bad now. Even like the reason why I put this on the list is because it triggered a core memory of mine that I had agreed to be this girl's girlfriend, and I agreed through a note passing, and she passed me a paper and said, "Will you be my boyfriend?" And I circled yes, and then she thought that we were serious. So then in the middle of Super Size Me, I was like, "I didn't know you were being serious," and she fucking
started crying.
She stood up in the middle of Super Size Me, and you know what she told me? She's like, "I don't want to be your boyfriend anyway. You're fat and you have dandruff." And the
Who was this?
I don't know if you know her name, but I don't want to say it. It's something with a J. But anyways, the teacher kicked her out of class, and I low-key was embarrassed because I was like, I'm fat and have dandruff.
Y'all, goddamn bitch.
But I ended up saying so many things back to her because she had hairy toes, so I called her hairy toes. And I guess that I said it like so aggressive that for the rest of the year,
called her hairy toes.
They called her hairy toes. They didn't
like
call me dandruff, but they called her hairy toes.
I feel like I know that there was somebody at that school named Hairy Toes. I'm being dead ass serious.
Dude, but the way I felt, like, because we ended up becoming friends after, but everyone would
like,
still call her.
I need to know who this is.
They would call her Hairy Toes after that, and I was like, I was like, this bitch put me on blast for having, because honestly, like, me and her sat next to each other in class, and I'm like, what the hell, my scalp is so dry. So she would always have lotion, and she would legit put lotion on my scalp.
Oh, she's a bitch.
Yeah, so I was like, she put me on
Fake
fucking
friend.
blast. Yes.
Fake friend.
Well, she legit thought that we were like together,
Oh,
and
she
I
didn't
thought
know you were gay.
yeah, well, girl, and I just thought I was circling yes on a paper. I thought we were like, oh, she gonna be my little girlfriend, and
Yeah,
she
put my lotion on.
girlfriend meant something different to
Yeah.
her. I was like, girl, and this literally happened during Super Size Me, like in the middle. Like we were whispering to each other, and she just got fucking irate, and I was like, I was low key embarrassed, but then as soon as she called me out, I was like, bitch, you want to roast? I'll roast you back. Mm-hmm.
Thirsty bitch, asking people to be.
She was
man.
thirsty like my scalp.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, next up on the list, y'all. And I was so fucking mind blown by this. Millie Bobby Brown got married to John Bon Jovi's son. She's 20 and he's 22. First of all, I could have sworn, and I understand she's in Strangers. I get it. I know she played a little kid, but you know, like how all these kids, like, do you know who? Oh my god, I just forgot her name. She's a really popular actress. Have you ever seen the movie Voyeurs? The movie Voyeurs.
Yes.
It's the blonde actress, the main actress, and then she was also in Euphoria. She was also in the show
I like.
Yes.
Oh, the Sweeney.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney. No, not Sweeney Todd. Just something Sweeney. Haley Sweeney. I don't know what the fuck her name is, but Sweeney. Bitch said Sweeney Todd. Ah!
I was so serious too. I was
know
like,
you were.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, I was like,
It's something Sweeney. So,
yeah, it is something Sweeney.
Do you want to know how crazy in my head I was like Sweeney Todd?
Sweeney Todd. No, I know who you're talking about.
Oh
She was in the
Sydney
the White
Sweeney.
Lotus.
Sydney Sweeney.
White Lotus.
Yes, she
has humongous tits.
She's like 27 years old, and she.
Oh,
plays
she looks old.
Oh, that's funny you say she's old. She plays all these high school kids.
She's old. I didn't know she was old.
Bitch.
That's what I meant.
Well, 27 is not old. Bitch, I wish I was 27.
No, she plays like 18-year-olds.
Dude, I just watched the Madam Web movie, which is like a Spider-Man, but like women. Girl, she plays like a 16-year-old in it. Deadass. So that's why I thought Millie Bobby Brown, I was like, oh, she just plays a kid, but she's like older. You know what I mean?
27.
So I could have sworn she was older. So, y'all, she got married
She's
at
20 years old.
20. Well, allegedly. Because they're saying that, like, it's rumored that she got married. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But she has been with this guy. But this brought up the conversation of, would you get married at 20?
No, I'm 32.
But would you, like, can you think back to when you were 20?
I would have stopped myself.
Or, like, not you would have stopped yourself, but, like, you would have got divorced later.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, I would have put a stop to it.
My mom got married when she was 17.
I just feel like you have to live.
Literally. Hey, but
and
sometimes
you
it
can
works.
still live in a relationship, but you just something about
But
having,
it's rare.
It's very difficult to have a man and be committed and then still be your true authentic self or take risk.
Yeah.
Or do all the things that you can do as a single person.
Wouldn't it be fucking crazy to meet somebody that you can fully be yourself with, who is like, you want to travel? Let's travel. You want to go out? Let's go out.
They don't
you want to go?
exist.
It's
a
rare.
fantasy,
It's
bitch.
rare, but I think it does. Like it does. Like I feel like, okay, if you were like a man, or if like I was a man, then like if we were together,
Yeah, but
that would be,
but
you know
it's
what I
too good
mean?
to be true. That's why we're friends.
But like if I
coworkers,
if I was a real man, do you know what I mean?
if you're straight, yeah.
That wouldn't change my personality.
Well, no, we have the same. We don't have the same personality, but we're different, but we're very similar in a lot of
But we're
aspects that makes
unhinged.
it fun.
Exactly, we're
Like-
unhinged together.
Yeah, like our puzzle pieces click right where
Yeah.
it makes it fun.
It's like, bitch, let's go out. You want to go
Yeah,
out?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
but what I'm saying is, I feel like there are some people out there that like they meet that.
Honestly, I thought Dallas was very like that for me.
Yeah.
Because he's so like he doesn't care.
Yeah. Well,
He doesn't care.
He was
But
just
he
a
just
little.
doesn't care a little too much. But so I would see like little things in him, and it would just have fun. Everything was just
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Just fucking around, fun times.
Which is
careless
great, but
times.
obviously when it comes down to responsibilities, you
Well,
still got your
ma'am,
responsibilities. you
Any
know.
hooser.
Hey, you shouldn't do drugs. You know.
Hey, who are we to judge?
I did do that specific drug that he did. Honestly, I did, but
No,
I was.
I never did.
I know you're a good girl. I was 17, is what I was gonna say. And I only did that once, though, because I couldn't handle it. I could not handle it. Don't ever do that. It starts with a K. I'm sure you guys
Not
don't.
me FaceTiming him from Japan the first night I was there. Do
Don't
you
remember that. I probably was drunk.
And what happened? You don't remember? I told you, bitch. He FaceTimed me. Like, I landed in, like, 10 hours later. He never texted me, and I was like, oh, that's weird. But I just left it alone.
No, that was, like, 2 days later, girl.
The first day. He
No,
FaceTimed me from the hospital bed.
No, that was the second day because we didn't go to that part of town of what you're talking about. No, we were in Chinatown, girl, when that had happened.
No, it was the first day I landed. In Chinatown, he did FaceTime me, but he was FaceTiming me when he was drunk. He was already drunk, but he was like, but he FaceTimed me in a hospital bed, and he had like
I remember that happened.
And I was like, what happened? And that was the downward spiral of him and I.
I mean, well, also for him, too. But also, he has been down that road before.
Yeah.
Girl.
At that age, you ain't doing shit for the first time. Be for real.
Well, what I was going to say is, too, is, like, speaking about, like, okay, like him, it's like, okay, fun. Okay, get that?
Fun,
but our version of fun is we're still responsible, girl.
Man.
We don't, I mean, we're getting to the main story of, there was a little bit of irresponsibleness.
A little hiccup.
But it still wasn't that bad, in my opinion. It wasn't that bad to where you're waking up in a fucking hospital. Can you imagine if we went out tonight and then you woke up tomorrow
alone?
In the hospital alone? You'd be like, what happened?
Imagine you hear beep, beep.
And you're like...
You have like a gown and bracelet on. You look around, it's all
Tell me you wouldn't freak out.
I would have anxiety. I would panic.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, damn!
Sorry for that, y'all. She just don't sue her. She ain't got much to offer.
Oh my God.
Before we get into the main story, Jelly sent me this screenshot. I'm like, fuck, how do I read this? I can't wait till we get into our Patreon so I could just fully uncensored fucking just read everything. Y'all.
I just randomly hopped on there today and I was like swiping. And I seen that and I was like, too good not to screenshot.
And I told her, I was like, I'm sorry.
Then I seen where he worked and I was like, thank you.
I like how that's not even, that doesn't even faze me. You know what I mean?
It
like,
made it better for me.
I'm going to tell you everything and then I'm going to tell you
where he works.
Yes. This shit is like low-key really unhinged. And so my question before I read this
cringe.
Is who is into this?
And we're not going to judge you.
No, for real. Like, we
may or may not fly you out to be on the podcast to tell us what makes you into this type of shit.
I like how you think we have money to fly anybody out. We can't fly ourselves out.
If you live closer than Phoenix, we will fly you out.
If you live within 2 miles.
Bakersfield.
Okay, so she was over here on Tinder swiping left and right, and she came across this guy. And this is what his about me says.
His about me.
This is literally his...
Ma'am, his pictures weren't it, and I'm not being judgmental.
I want to let you know, in case you don't know, an about me section is like a little bio where you're supposed to give a brief summary about
yourself, what you're looking for.
Yeah, what do you like, you know?
Just very short, cute, and like,
Yep, like, so this is what it says.
This is his.
I want you...
And these are emojis, so use the emojis.
What do you mean use the emojis?
Like, say, like, because he has a lot of emojis in there.
Well, the taco's a taco.
Okay. Taco emojis.
I want to eat your shaved taco emoji.
Oh, my
Tell
God.
you water emoji. All in my mouth and face. Not only do I eat taco emoji, I also enjoy a fresh showered peach. I also like to have a woman to suck on this eggplant dry. And then take a break for a bit. Go down the way a bit. And then I'd love to put it deep in that soft peach after eating it again in that taco. Now, if I do that, I expect to be satisfied for at least the night and into the next day. Now I can say this is also whatever. If you down to be with me, at least fill my dreams and give me FFM. Check out the prompt. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the prompts before we get into everything else.
FFM.
I still want to know what that means.
I dead ass thing is female, male. Like a threesome.
Okay. This is what it says in the prompt. It says, my weird but true story is ... You give me FFM and I yes. And I'm literally reading it verbatim.
Slightly illiterate. Okay.
And I yes. Both females have to water emoji and take it in all 3 little holes. Each taco emoji has to be shaved and we will shower together, then fun. The next prompt. The first item on my bucket list is ... The lady say I got you. That means I got you. Hit me up. Let's F tonight.
Where does he work? What is his position, please?
He is a head cook at Taco Bell. You know what makes me so concerned is what is he doing to the tacos? You know what I mean?
Ma'am, that type of energy, you're jacking off in the restaurant.
You literally just asked if we're going to Taco Bell after this, and can you imagine?
He's in Whittier.
That's too close for comfort.
Ma'am.
What if they transferred him for the day?
I know what he looks like. And I am all eyes.
You should have shown me pictures. I go to Taco Bell more than you do.
He's like white with red. He's a redhead.
Does he have a compass tattooed on his throat? Why do we always come?
But I'm just like, what world do you sit here thinking you're requiring women to shave their tacos? Like, bitch, we don't want nothing to do with you.
No. My theory is, and I've told this to Jelly before, someone has to be into it. So this is the question for y'all. You guys are our friends, and look, we are going to slightly judge you, okay? She said we're not going to judge you. No, we're going to, okay? But just be honest. Does that turn you on?
You'll get an honorable mention.
Yes,
on the
we will talk about you in next week's episode. Don't lie to us though, because don't lie to us. That's
do you like when men are out of their mind like that?
In their bio that you're writing these things.
That you have to have a shaved taco with FFW. FFM, whatever the fuck.
I'm like, what?
A female weirdo.
I'm not getting the FFM though. I never heard that. Like, why don't you?
I've never heard that, but I just guessed.
It makes sense. It makes perfect sense especially because he said all tacos shaved. You know.
Bitch, shave your fucking dirty ass face.
He has a dirty face.
Like scrufflies, not like you.
Is he my neighbor?
Holy shit. Whoa.
Crack the code. Same age.
What's the name?
Corey. Too close for comfort, if you ask me. Anyways, please let us know down below if that type of thing, like, honestly, take yourself out of us talking about it right now. Really take yourself out of us talking about it. Picture yourself scrolling on Tinder,
swiping, and then you see a bio and it's like just aggressively talking about sex.
Yep.
Who's into that?
Because even if, and I've had some friends that are hoes, more power to you, but even things like that are like, ew. No, you know, it's like,
you're gross.
Like,
but if you're into it, I want to know what.
Yeah, what about it? What about it? Like, you know, strikes a nerve.
Because I'm like, even with a regular profile, you can get them talk nasty to you in 4 seconds.
Literally, without it being on your bio.
Talking about shaved tacos. Bitch, we get it. You work at Taco Bell. We fucking get it.
I'm a little bit confused, though, at how this person has their profile and your profile got banned. Girl, that's crazy.
Thank you.
Anyways, this story does not involve dating apps because you didn't meet the person we're about to talk about on dating.
We always talk about how do you meet people in real life.
Oh.
This is how you don't meet people in real life.
Okay, where do we start with this story? Because first of all,
I remember. Let me get into it.
Okay, I want to hear what you have to say at first because I remember how it started. Which was already unhinged.
It was a Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And we went out.
Uh-huh.
And we were drinking.
We sure were.
Because I know personally I had a couple seltzers.
A beatbox. Yep.
A few shots.
Well, first of all, on like Sunday, because she works early on Monday. Sunday. Yeah, it was a Sunday.
I had to go to work early on Monday, so we planned to leave early.
Yeah, like every time we go out on a Sunday, we literally leave by like 9:30, 10. So that way,
be good.
Yeah, that way she's home and ready for bed by 11, you know?
And so we went into this bar, and
Dogz.
My stepbrother was there. I have a stepbrother, he's gay. And we seen him, and we started chopping
with his coworkers.
He was with his coworker and with his boo, right?
Yeah.
And we start chopping it up, and with I was lit by now.
Yeah.
We were lit. I was lit. And my gay brother had a coworker who's probably like 33. He was like white Mexican. He had like a hat on and like a flannel. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I was drunk, and I said, your attention, you're going to give it to me. Like, let's go. And
well. This is what you know what's so funny, and we've talked about this before on the podcast, and your ass gets so defensive about it, which is so funny because I'm like, bitch, who gives a fuck? She's skipping over the fact is that her stepbrother's boyfriend kept buying shots, and I was like, I have to drive. So
He did keep buying drinks.
since I was driving, I was like, girl, I can't have that shot. You know what I mean? Like, I know, like, I gotta chill and not drink, whatever. So she took. I want to say you probably took 2 of the shots at it, because that fool.
And then that fool kept buying his Happy Dads.
I was
Happy
like,
Moms.
literally while I was
don't
there, and mind you, this is for the span over a few hours, right? I had one Happy Dad because I was like, I gotta drive. You know what I mean? So I do have to say he kept coming with drinks, and I'm not saying I passed him to her, but she had him.
My mom was lit. So then, like, me and this fucking idiot guy, we started, like, flirting with each other. Or, like,
it was not a flirt at first. That's what you go over. And I think that's what you get pissed off. No, bitch, he talked shit about your eye first. That's how it all started.
Well, we both had the same lazy eye.
Yeah. Well, opposites, though. Yours
but
is the
we
left.
Both had a lazy eye.
Yeah.
So we were talking about that. And we were just bullying each other. Like, I literally don't remember.
He bullied you first. And I remember it because I specifically was like, I was telling her, I was like, girl, like, first of all, I am a fan of dark humor. I'm a fan of roasting, jokes, all that. But this is somebody who we have never met before. This is somebody we've, like, never even seen, whatever, right? And the first thing that he said, he was like, damn, your eye is more dead than mine. I was like, well, at least he's self-aware and realizes he has a dead eye too. You know what I mean? But I was like, damn, that could be hurtful. It's one thing if I say it, but this is a straight man.
And I was like, man, one thing about me is I love to talk shit. So I was like, oh.
You tried roasting him after that, but I don't remember what you said.
I don't remember.
I don't remember what you said, but you did.
So then we were like on each other, right? Me and this person. And we're drinking, and then finally Tim goes to leave, and I was like,
No, you're skipping over somebody. Every single time we go over stories, this bitch fucking, she just goes to the end.
Maybe I'm just telling my version, bitch.
No, you have to remember this because we did.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck him.
Yes.
Oh, I know. I told Tim I'm gonna fuck him. So Tim went to leave, and I was like, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not leaving. But Tim talked to him, and he was like, oh, you're gonna take her home? And he was like, yeah, or something like that, right? You told him, like, you're gonna take her home?
Well, so when I went to go, like, first of all, when I went to go walk out, she was like, oh, we need to walk him to his car. I was like, first of all, I'm good. I'm a grown-ass man. Like, you don't need to walk me to my car.
Oh, walk you to your car.
Yes, I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I low-key, call it judgmental, call it whatever. I was, like, over here, like, girl, why are you even entertaining this man? Because he was literally dead-ass sitting there talking shit the whole time. But then he was taking drinks from the brother-in-law's
mind you, I was blacked
stepbrother,
out.
sorry,
I
stepbrother.
was fucking blacked out at this point.
The stepbrother's boyfriend kept buying drinks, and I told her in her ear, I was like, why doesn't he buy you a drink? Why is it your stepbrother's boyfriend the whole time? So then she did tell him, like, what the hell? Like, why don't you buy me a drink or whatnot? Because I was like, this fool's over here roasting you. And look, I get it. Obviously, I'm into all that type of humor. But I'm like, bitch, you gonna be sitting here talking shit. And then he's trying to flirt in between it. So I'm kind of like, bitch, buy her a drink at least, So she said that, and then...
Well, this is why I'm embarrassed, because we paint him as such a fucking piece of shit, and I went and fucked him. So this is why I'm embarrassed, bitch. We're so confused, like, why are you so embarrassed? Because he's a fucking loser.
Wait, so you haven't... Mother Teresa over here, have fucked losers.
Oh, so I fucked several losers.
That's what
but
I'm saying.
It's like I've been invested in those losers.
I see, and you weren't invested in him.
Well, no, not at all. Of course not.
No,
I was just blacked out.
Yeah. Well... I feel, well, with this guy, okay, so anyways, I think that, like, as an outsider looking in, obviously I was like, girl, what the fuck? Like, you could have any man up in here.
I was drunk. I was blasted.
Well, no fucking shit, because obviously we ain't got to that part yet. But I deadass as an outsider, I was like, and I told her before I left, I was like, girl, you sure you want to stay? And she's like, yeah, I'm a fucking mom. I was like, well, girl, do you, boo? Like, I'm not going to sit here and judge or whatever, but honestly, in my head, I was like, ugh, like, he's just... he was cool to me, but obviously he wasn't trying to fuck me. You know what I mean? He was that type of person.
If I was sober, it would not have happened in a million years. Put it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. But I could see through him. He's that type of guy to where I could tell that he's insecure. So like me, like how I crack jokes on myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, let me crack jokes on you, which I don't like because, say, for example, if I'm insecure and I'm like, okay, let me lighten the mood, I'll crack a joke about myself because who the fuck is that going to offend? Nobody
else.
Nobody. His was like, oh, let me talk shit about you. You know what I mean? And obviously, y'all know me. I was talking shit too, but he couldn't keep up with my shit talking because I was like, bitch, don't play me.
He was just as obliterated with his stupid ass.
Yeah. Anyways, so back to walking me outside.
What I remember is, this is what I remember.
Hold on. First of all, before you even get into that, when they, because I was like, why are you? I was like, girl, don't fucking walk me out of my car. Leave me alone. The guy mainly, because he felt like the need to like walk me after she was like, we need to walk my friend home. I was like, bitch, I don't this man is 5'5". What are you gonna do for me? What are you gonna do? He's half my size, literally. I was like, you're not doing anything for me, right? So I said, you're going to take her home tonight, right? And he's like, yes, for sure, for sure. And he's like, don't worry about it, like I got you, whatever, you know. And I was like, she works early in the morning, like don't forget, you know. He's like, yeah, no problem, whatever. And you know, I guess this is what the whole like thing is, like I guess you just can't really trust people who have been drinking, because you know.
Yeah, of course not.
But also before we get into the rest of the story, can we talk about what do you do in this situation of like, I'm her friend, I knew that I was obviously responsible for her, I drove her, but what do you do in the aspect of you don't want to be a cock
You're
block?
being told, like, no.
Yes, like you're dealing with a grown ass adult, and we've had conversations about this numerous times after this, and she was like, bitch, you have my permission, drag me out, well, because of this story. After this. But I told her, I was like, okay, this was the first time that this has ever happened to where she was leaving with somebody else, because whenever we go to somewhere together, we leave together. So this was the first time, and I was like, I am not gonna be a cock block. Like, she was like, I'm gonna fuck him. I was like, okay, girl, do you, boo.
Yeah, the mind was made.
Of course. But to that man, imagine if I was like, no, you're coming with me, then it's like, I'm just a hater, I'm just a cock block. So I'm like, what do you do? And I'm asking you guys, what do you do in this situation? If you guys haven't had this predicament before, what do you do? I would like to know. Now, obviously, we've established amongst ourselves, like, no.
Okay, so let's start where I remember. So you left.
Yeah.
And this is
because after that, I don't know.
And this is what I remember. I remember vividly opening my, well, no, not opening my eyes, but waking up.
Wait, you don't, after walking me to my car, you don't remember going back to the bar?
No, I don't know how I got there. I don't know where.
You don't know how much longer you were there for?
No, I didn't know you left. I know, like, looking back now, but I can't remember myself alone with him.
Oh my God.
No. So I remember, like, laying there, and you know when you wake up, and I felt that I was naked, and my eyes were closed, but then I literally, to this day, I tell Tim all the time, I dead ass thought I was naked in Tim's bed. Like, I dead ass woke up and felt naked, and I opened my eyes, and I was like, I didn't know where I was. I was in a bedroom. I didn't know where. And I look over, and I didn't even see him, but I seen a person next to me.
You didn't panic, though? Like,
yes, I panicked, bitch.
But, like, panic,
oh, well,
you know?
I was naked.
In your head, you panicked.
In my head, but then, like, I was like, I got drunk last night. Like, I remembered. But I dead ass, swear to God, I woke up, and I was like, oh, my God, I'm naked in Tim's bed. Like, that was my first thought, because I thought I went home
with you. Whatever, no biggie.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa! And I looked up, and then this was here.
And you realize this is
and I was like,
Tim's room.
And I started getting up, and I looked for my phone. I started looking for my phone, because I knew it was Monday. I had to go to work, so I started looking for my phone, and then
what time was this, by the way?
It was like 6:30 something in the morning. I had to be to work at 8.
How many missed calls did you have? Do you remember?
Probably more than 25. Okay, and text messages.
Well, shit, I called you a good 10 times. I was like,
yeah,
oh my God.
And you have my location, so and. So I wake up panicked, and I get my phone, and I'm like, and I wake this bitch up, and I'm like, you need to take me home. I gotta go to work. I start panicking, right? And I'm like, where are my clothes? Because I'm butt naked. This fool is trying to cuddle with me. He's trying to feel on me. And I'm like, where are my clothes? I need to go. So he gets up. My clothes are not in the room. I'm butt naked. He cannot find my clothes. How did I get in the house with no clothes on? My clothes were in his truck.
Why would I like...
With my pennies.
I would like... To
outside.
Someone...
In the street.
Someone has ring footage.
Oh,
someone has ring camera
Somebody
footage.
has it on their fucking TikTok. Me walking naked. Up to the house.
Me walking naked.
And then... So then he brings me my clothes, right? He brings me, like, no panties. He brings me just, like, jeans and a shirt or whatever I was wearing. No panties, no bra. And I'm like, where is my underwear? Where is my bra?
So y'all were getting it on in the car.
Allegedly.
And
Well, he told me. He told me we did.
Okay, well, yeah.
He told me. I don't know. But
so y'all got it on the car, and you walked from...
the parking spot to the house. Wait. No, you thought I'm done here. Stop. He proceeds. I get dressed, and I'm like, you need to take me home. You need to take him home. Like, I need to go to work. I need to go to
Well,
work.
I was saying back to the car, though.
Yeah. Apparently, he rents a room. He snuck me out of the front door that morning. So I'm like, how the fuck did I get inside? I was naked. And then, bitch, I know.
Wait, so he rents a room in a house?
In a house.
Oh, okay.
Ma'am, I'm loud for sex sober.
Yeah.
So if I'm blacked out,
Ma'am.
it's like if somebody's getting hurt. Okay? So I'm like...
And he probably really thought he was doing something.
No, ma'am. I'm like, ma'am, you could have put a fucking toothpick in there. I would have screamed. Like, be for real. I'm just like... So then, yeah, and I'm like, whose house are we at? And he's like, mine. And I'm like, why do I have to sneak out? I'm hungover.
Yeah.
I know, bro.
Probably still feeling drunk.
I don't know where I am. And I'm like, why do I have to sneak out? And he's like, shh. So I sneak out, and I'm like, how did I get in naked? Like, I'm so confused. And I'm like, okay, I have to go home. He's like, where do you live? And I'm like, Linwood. You need to take me home. And I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was kerfuffling, like, he was like, just idling like a fucking video game character.
I think you told me that he was like, let's just go back to sleep or something.
And I was like, I have to go to work.
Yeah.
And he's just like a video game character. Like, nothing is going on.
He's all,
and I was like,
Hogan.
Are you going to take me out? Well, he's like, it's early and I'm tired. And I said, I literally, forget it. And I walked off. I'm on fucking 7th Street in Long Beach, which I have no idea where I am. All I have is my phone. That's it, right? I realized, so then I give me an Uber because, bitch, I walked away from you. Like, you never have to tell me no more than once.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ma'am, I don't care. Like,
you get your
you're
Uber
a bitch,
when you need to get your
so
Uber.
I paid $50.
Yeah.
And I'm not going home. I'm in the middle of my Uber like a fucking loser. No panties, no bra. Just fucking. And I literally am like, I have my phone, and I'm like, where the fuck is my purse?
I don't remember about the purse.
And then I'm like, my purse? Where's my car?
No, you didn't realize that till you got home.
No, I was on the 710 when I called you.
Oh.
I don't know if I called you or texted you, but I was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna go get my car and I'm gonna get dressed and go to work, and I'm like, I'm almost to my house, which is in cities away from Tim, and I'm like, my car is at Tim's house. But even if I went to Tim's house, I don't have my purse with my keys.
Yeah.
And so then I'm just sitting there.
Well,
and I was
she did text me in the morning because, okay, so from my side, obviously, what she didn't know during this time is that her mom and both of her sisters were blowing me up. And I was like, and I didn't know what to do. So I was blowing her up because I was like, Because
apparently when I was blacked out, I was texting or calling them. So I set them on, I put my mom on alarm.
She called her mom.
Which is so not like me.
No, but I think it was a butt dial though. I think it was a butt dial from the understanding and from hearing the story.
So then she heard the alert and she was like, oh, she's drunk.
Yes. So she was calling me and texting me and I was like, I don't want to put my friend on blast. I don't know what to do.
She was like, oh, she's like in a dick.
How do I say, like, oh, she said she was gonna hook up with something. Like, I'm not gonna fucking say that to your mom, you know? So I was trying to stall. So I told her sisters, though. I told, Valerie, I told Genevieve.
My little sister knew where I was. That's why I was like, why didn't she just tell my mom?
I literally I was like, she knew exactly where you were, right?
I think she wasn't trying to throw me on but honestly, at that point, I'm like, bitch, throw me under. I don't care. Like, you just rest her nerves.
Well, so anyways, I ignored her mom because I was like, I don't want to worry her, but also at the same time, too, I don't want to throw her under the bus. So I don't know what the fuck to do. So I told her sisters, and I was like, hey, you guys know your mom better than I know your mom, so you deal with it how you want to deal with it. She's fine. She's good. Like, everything's fine, right? So she texted me in the morning saying that she was this bitch literally said, I'm taking an Uber. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, she's taking an Uber to my house because her car's here. Mm-hmm. That's why I said right now, I was like, bitch, you said at your house, bitch, my car. And I was like, why did you take an Uber home? I was like, first of all,
I wasn't thinking.
You weren't there.
I wasn't thinking at all.
She was off of 7th Street.
I didn't think to grab my purse from him. I didn't think that my car was at your house. I just thought I had to
You were like, I gotta get out.
So then I'm like, okay, fuck. So then you're like, okay, bitch, I'll pick you up after work. So then I go home, change, and my mom's all like, my mom's all startled at me, and then I go change. I had to Uber to work.
You missed the part to where your mom was looking for you, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Her mom, because she has her location too, her mom showed up at what fucking time? I mean, well, obviously
Yeah,
you wouldn't know.
I don't remember.
Her mom has her location, I guess, so, like from where her location was. She would like apparently went over there to like look for her, but obviously couldn't find her because she didn't know exactly where she was. Like the location just shows.
And she just thought I was getting graped and girdered and all these things. And
The
I was
fuck does girdered mean?
I don't know if you could say it. Graped and girdered.
Oh, I got the graped. I got
I
the grape.
know.
I know what grape, but I was like
I just
girdered.
didn't know if you could say it on here.
No, you can't. You
Yeah,
can't.
so
But what's girdered though? Like, tell me.
Grape, girder.
I know grape. Oh. Okay,
Bitch,
I
I'm
get the
like-
grape. I get the grape, and I was like,
And okay, so after all that fucking whole fucking fiasco, I Uber my ass to work. Mind you, I don't have
"Hey,
panties.
she still made it to work
I
on
don't
time."
have panties. I don't have a bra. I don't have a purse. I don't have a wallet. I don't have, right?
Dignity. Yeah.
Never had that. So then I have to text this fucking clown, bitch ass fool that wouldn't give me a fucking ride. And I had to fucking pay $50 to Uber my bitch ass home.
Can we just talk about that briefly for a second? You guys
I'm
obviously.
gonna circle back to this clown.
Oh, okay.
Don't you worry,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get the. Remember he was texting me? Don't you remember what he was telling me?
Oh, I remember that, girl.
And
I was
so-
just talking about the fact that he couldn't get his ass up out of bed to take you home. That
Well, he's a
triggered
fucking
me.
lame ass bitch, and that's why I was so embarrassed. It wasn't my embarrassment isn't from hooking up with people because that's life, and if you want to do that, that's what it is. My embarrassment is like such a fucking lame.
I-
At least when you wake up, the bitch will offer you to coffee and take you home.
Something.
Something,
A
a
damn
fucking
breakfast
deep-
jack.
Like
something.
they want to see you again.
Yep.
Like something.
Well, I think, in my opinion, this is just how I feel. I feel like you were mostly embarrassed about it too because I was like, girl, I was talking shit about him the whole damn time about him being like, you know what I mean?
So then,
So I feel like that added to it because it came out to be true. It's not like he
So
woke up to
then-
be a gentleman.
I go to work and I have my phone and I'm like, okay, so I need to talk to this guy because I didn't realize I had his number. I thought I was fucked, right? I didn't know I had his number.
You asked your brother.
I asked my brother for his number and then I go back and he must have, I don't know how I got his number.
What was his name, bitch? Jesse.
Jesse. His name was Jesse. Jesse
Jesse
J.
J. Jesse J. Jesse
And
J.
both of my shitty exes are Jesse and Jay. We said this before when he told us his name.
How did we both
we made
forget
him
this?
pull out his ID because we couldn't believe that his name was Jesse J, which is my shitty exes. And I'm like, this is a red flag from the jump.
How did we miss that major detail? Because that was the first of it. Because as soon as he said that his name was Jesse, and then he's like,
I was
Jesse
like,
J.
"Ugh."
And I was like, that's not. Because me, I'm dramatic as fuck. I was like, that's not your name. That's not your name. He's like, yeah,
Well,
it
that
is.
is ID.
He's like, legally, that's my name. I said, your name is Jesse J. He's like, my name's Jesse and my middle name's J. And I was like, no. I was like, show us your ID. Show us your ID. And his
He was
name.
his devil spawn. He
I was like, girl, if that ain't the sign from God.
So I found his number in my phone and I was like, oh my God, yes, thank God. And I had to text him like, being nice because I want my purse, right?
You're all, this motherfucker's gonna steal my shit.
Well, I had my ID in there. I was scared. My debit cards, all my money. I was scared. So then I texted him. I'm like, hey, when can you bring me my purse? Bitch, I said, can you bring me my purse?
Oh, I don't remember that.
I did. And he was like, well, where are you? And I'm like, I'm off X in these two streets, which
Yeah.
wasn't far from him.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't. And then he was like, oh, well, I worked. Just fucking fun, like a fucking video game character.
Hold on. Can we also mention, too, is that when you needed a ride home, yes, it was early as fuck in the morning. It was like 6:30, but he didn't go to work until, I want to say, 3 p.m. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, he's a server because he's a fucking idiot.
Bitch, how? I understand if it's 6:30 in the morning, you're like, fuck, I got to work at 10, so you have a little time to sleep in. I get that. But the fact that you had until 3 p.m.
Yeah, you're a loser.
and you live like fucking from there.
It's a straight
especially
shot.
At that time, 25 minutes away.
Straight shot.
Your ass could have took you
Went back, got
Went back-
coffee, jacked off, and went back to sleep.
and went back
bitch.
to sleep. I'm like, you didn't go to work till 3 p.m.
So I'm trying to like be nice with him because I'm like, oh, he said he's gonna, oh, he's making all excuses, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go pick up my purse then when
Yeah.
I'm off. I'm gonna go pick it up since you can't bring it to me. I'm gonna go pick it up, and he's this bit in the meantime, he had the audacity to tell me how bomb the sex was. If I could please see him again, he must have asked me out like to state him the whole day, and I'm trying to play it
Oh,
cool.
he said, "Can I take you to dinner?"
Bitch, I was trying to play it cool because he had my purse.
Yeah. Well, and your bra.
And my bra and my panties. Okay.
Well, no, you weren't tripping so much about the panties because
My bra was expensive.
I think you said it was like $70.
My
so-
bra, yes, and my purse. So I'm like trying to play cool and cute with him, and I'm like trying to be, but I'm like, what the fuck? Bitch, I had to Uber myself home from, like,
I had to Uber
bitch,
myself
I don't
home.
want to
You couldn't
see
even offer me.
you
Yeah.
ever again. And so then, here I am, texting with this clown all day. He must ask me 10 times to go out with him. And I'm like, oh, like, we'll see, because I want my purse. And I'm like, oh, da-da-da. Like, here you go. I'm off of work. Tim comes pick me up. I feel like a fucking idiot. And I go get in the car and we drive to the restaurant where this fucking moron.
Hey, but we were already busting up laughing.
I was
about
laughing
this
at
shit.
myself
Yep.
already because I was like, I'm such a mess.
I was like, hey, girl, you want to talk, Ken?
And we go to the restaurant where he works because he told me where he works. And I'm texting like, oh, I'm outside.
I got pictures.
I'm waiting for him to like, okay, come outside with my shit.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, come inside.
Yep. He literally couldn't even go outside.
Bitch, I don't even. Bitch, I look like he would. And I'm like, what do you mean go inside? Bring me my key. Bring me my shit.
He could have ran out the key. Y'all, this restaurant is like a little, like, it's just like a little hole in the wall, not busy, not.
Man. So I walk in like a fucking clown. And he's right there at the host stand with like 4 bitches.
Yeah. It's like
and
you could have
like,
just came outside.
I'm like, and he has like his disgusting ass apron on. And I'm like, ugh. Because I hate men servers. Bitch, I don't care. I'll say it. And I was like, and he's like, oh, my truck is.
Wait, why do you hate men servers? I'm sorry.
Because they're inefficient.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never worked in, so I wouldn't know.
Very, very rare are good and they're gay. So straight men.
Yeah, huh?
Straight men servers, they're not it. Bitch, I was a server for more than 10 years.
No, I know. That's why I asked you. I wasn't
Straight
asking
men-
it to be condescending.
Straight men servers, ma'am, they don't have it in them to be multitaskers, to be like they're people pleasers. They're great with their customers, but it's like you forgot her ranch, her soup. Like, come on.
Okay.
And then like I feel like we have to pick up the slack.
Do you guys agree with that? Let
Typically, male servers are hot, so it's like we like to.
Bitches will tip. Just
yeah. But then there's like, bitch, I gotta your side work, like.
Your side what?
Side work.
What's that?
Like give you at the roll silverware or like refill the salt and peppers and shit like that. Side work.
I would fight with people.
Ma'am.
I'd be like, bitch, pick up your slack.
You got me fucked up. So.
You go get the keys.
I get the keys and I go in his car and he's so disgusted. Didn't he have a kid?
Girl,
yeah,
yes.
because he had a car seat.
You said there was a car seat.
But I knew he had it. I don't think he lied about it.
He did say. He had like a 3-year-old. Like a young kid. A young kid. Yeah. But also you did say that his car smelled musty.
His car was dirty. It smelled like wet towels. And then I'm pissed because I'm shuffling my fucking bra and purse out of here. And he was like trying to flirt with me.
I wish that we vlogged the whole thing, bitch.
Even then, he was still like, I give him his keys back. He's like, oh, did you lock it? Like trying to be flirty. And I'm like, and I even texted him. And was like, well, I was like, no, I have no interest in seeing you again. He's like, why not? And I'm like, because I had to Uber myself home.
Hold on, I just was going to say, as soon as we left, he texted you. He's like, when can I see you again?
And I'm like, bitch, no, never. In your dreams. I'm like, I had to Uber myself home after giving you free pussy. Like, you're such a fucking lame ass. I wouldn't see you in my fucking deepest K-hole. Fuck you, bitch.
Not the K-hole.
And I was just like, oh, I think so. I'm more. But after that, I blocked him immediately after. I just needed to get my fucking possessions back. But I was just like, I'm not embarrassed. It wasn't the hooking up factor. Not at all. It's just that he was such a like.
I think you were more embarrassed because he's just a trashy person.
A fucking lame. Not even just a loser. Just trash.
But the signs were there. You just couldn't see him
because I was blacked out.
Because you were tipsy.
Ma'am, the signs were there.
They were.
I'm like,
there.
Whose house did I sneak in?
Well, and I have to say, as a bystander, I kept whispering in her ear, and I'm gonna be so fucking for real. I don't know if I even told you this, but I caught myself kept telling you like, stop, girl, stop. And I have pictures of them dead ass because there was a hot minute there to where I was like, this guy, he's just not it.
Like fucking slime.
Honestly, like I want to say he was like he was a year younger than you. I think he was a year younger. I think he was 32.
Oh, we were genuinely surprised how young he was because he looked so old. Remember?
Because of his wrinkles.
His wrinkles and his sunburn. I was like,
wait, you dawned something on me. I think he was like in his 20s actually.
He was like 29.
20, yes, he wasn't even
and
30.
we were like,
yeah, because we were guessing his age at like 35.
Because he had like crow's feet
but
and
severe,
like wrinkles
severe. Yeah.
and like.
And he said he smokes. And we were like, "What do you smoke, girl? Crack?"
And I was like, crack,
Yeah.
bitch?
But there was one time, well, not one time, in my head, I'm saying one time, that I kept on telling you things of like, and then I was like, no, let me stop. Because I don't want her to get the impression that I'm being a hater.
Ma'am,
But y'all, I'm
I
sure
couldn't
y'all,
even hear you
I'm
at
sure,
that point.
yeah,
Okay?
I'm sure y'all could relate to this. Is like, don't you guys even like have a friend or a family member who you're like, why are you with this person? Say, for example, even somebody who's married to somebody, you're like, why are you with them? You know, but you have to learn to take a
I
seat
blame
and
it
just be like,
on the
whatever.
B-box and the twisted teas. That's what I blame that shit on.
Dude, no. And the fucking, your stepbrother, boyfriend, fucking got fireball shots.
Man,
Fireball
I was
shots.
obliterated.
Yeah.
I take responsibility for my actions. I do, but it's just like,
Hey, I tried to be an
and the
angel on the shoulder.
audacity.
I tried to be an
Bitch
angel on the
was like
shoulder.
trying to take me, and I was like, bitch, fuck you. After I get my purse back, block. Like, you fucking lame ass fucking bum.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm so sorry, but I think that whole situation, though,
It's hilarious.
is comedy gold.
Ma'am, I paid $50 for dick I don't remember.
Yo, I have a fucking picture of this bitch walking back to my car with her fucking bra in hand.
In my hand.
I won't put it
Bitch,
out
you have
there.
a picture of me making out with him.
I made it into a sticker. You remember? I made it into. You guys can make a little sticker on the phone. I was like, girl.
But I'm not embarrassed that I hooked up because, I mean, it is. I don't give a fuck. But it's just.
The aftermath.
The embarrassment of, like, how did I choose the fucking bottom of the barrel?
Yeah.
Like, the utmost bottom of the barrel. But you had to pay for your own Uber home.
Dude, the fact that he couldn't take you home.
Like a bit, just like, and one thing I don't like is a bitch guy. I don't like bitch.
I don't get nothing
like
out of you, and I would have
guys.
taken you home.
Mhm.
The fuck,
Mhm.
girl?
He was a fucking lame ass. Like, bitch didn't even take care of his kid. What the fuck you got a car seat for, bitch? Dead ass. Like,
If y'all know a Jesse J in Long Beach, watch out.
he was a waiter with wrinkles.
Hey, but that's a common name. That's why I don't feel bad for saying it. It's a super Jesse.
Bitch, I hope you know the real one. Tell him I said fuck you. Fucking.
But how do they
lame
know
ass.
if it's a real one?
Because he's lame and he's a waiter. And he drives a smelly ass wet truck.
I remember this bitch. As soon as she got her shit from the car, she came back. She was like, "His shit smelled like a fucking locker room. It smelled like a locker room." I was
And
like,
he had a fucking car seat in there.
yes. I was like, "Oh my god." I hate to say it, but like this whole thing was just fucking
And what
comedy.
did we do after all of that? We went to go eat Pepe's tacos. Remember?
We did. I forgot about that part.
I didn't.
We ate Pepe's.
That was the highlight of the whole event. That shit's bomb. What time's it close?
It's already closed, girl.
Oh.
Yeah. This whole thing, though, I'm like, okay, let it be a learning lesson, but then also, like, I'm not saying you, I'm saying in general.
Yeah, I mean.
But also, I would like to know in future reference, I don't think I've asked you this. What would you have preferred I do in your mom's case? In your mom's case?
Just
ignore?
I mean, whatever
what would I
makes
have
you feel.
said?
I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. So whatever you feel, like.
Well, no, I'm asking you, what would you have preferred?
Well, you did the right thing by telling my sisters they're fucking stupid for not speaking up for me.
Bitch, I told them
my fucking little sister has my location. Like,
yeah.
And I literally called her at 2 a.m.
Well, when Genevieve had hit me up, I told her too.
And I called her at 2 a.m. I had calls going to my sister at 2 a.m. So
you told me that after.
I told her where I was, and I'm like, why didn't you just tell my mom? If I know she ain't gonna like that I'm out here doing this, but I'm like, at least she knows.
Well, I wouldn't suggest that your sisters say that.
I'm hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if you want to go from there.
Yeah.
But
what would you? I'm asking you, what would you prefer I do?
Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Like, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable.
So you would have been fine if I told your mom, oh, she's getting some dick? Be for real.
Well, then but the thing is, she would have still had the same reaction, like if I'm getting killed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your mom's innocent. Dramatic.
Well, and she's innocent. Ma'am, compared to like you and your sister, she's very innocent. She's like my mom.
She was hanging out with drug dealers when she was fucking 14.
I'm talking about innocent as far as.
Oh, like being naughty.
Yes, yeah. Squirrel.
Dead ass. I think I get that shit from my grandma. My grandma was fucking wild, bitch.
Yeah, my nana has like 18 different baby daddies and fucking 6 kids.
And
like,
we
come on.
will be getting drunk with Nana.
She
tomorrow.
don't know who's the dad. Oh,
We'll be getting drunk with Nana tomorrow.
That is it for this episode, y'all. What a doozy. What a doozy. I'm so glad that you guys finally got to hear the story. Honestly, though, be so for real. Was it even that bad? Like,
It's
I
just
think
the $50. I think dead ass is the $50 Uber for me.
I think that you feel.
And then that he thought I was gonna go fuck him again.
I think you feel fucking like what's the word I'm looking for? Like I don't want to say shame because it's not shame, but you feel like okay, I know this man's a piece of shit and that I did something with him, so you almost feel like regret, like an immense amount of regret.
100%.
So it's kind of like you feel, but then it's like bitch, shit happens.
Yeah,
Roll with
I
the
didn't. Nothing
punches.
bad. I mean, the only bad that came out of it is my $50 Uber. Like I didn't get pregnant. I didn't get an STD. You know.
I love how you're tripping about. Wait until the day, as soon as Patreon starts, wait until the day that I tell the stories about my ex. I love how you're tripping about a $50 Uber while I paid thousands upon thousands of dollars for trips all around the world for a fucking loser. You just wait for that, girl. So your $50 Uber is going to look like absolutely nothing compared to my shit. Like, you know what I mean? I get what you're saying.
Embarrassing.
I get what you're saying, but also there's always stories that are way fucking worse. So that's why to me, I'm like, girl, it ain't that bad. Because I'm like, as soon as you hear all the fucking shit that I paid for and did and dealt with, it's like, girl, it ain't that bad.
Bing, bing.
I would take that. Bitch, I would take what you went through any motherfucking day over what the fuck I stupidly did. You know what I mean? For years.
Right? Mine was 12
One night.
hours.
Yours was literally 12 hours. And
I
mine was
just
fucking
wanna
4
know,
years.
how did I get in the house with no clothes on?
That's my number one thing about it is because I was like, I will pay to see
Bitch, my clothes were in the car.
Not to see you nude. Already seen that, done that.
Just to see the exiting of the vehicle, entering of the home.
It's just gonna remind me of like Megan Thee Stallion stumbling out the car, and all the cameras are on her.
And then I'm like, whose house did you sneak me in? Because I know I was screaming all night.
His fucking
even for your
abuelitas,
little
bitch.
pencil dick, like bitch. And my shit was not sore in any form or fashion, so you didn't do nothing to me, baby girl.
Are you sure?
I was like, we had sex. I was like, no, we didn't. You just fingered me. Like, bitch, the fuck?
You fingered me with your number 2 pencil, huh?
You have toothpicks?
All right, y'all. We will catch you guys in
Leave
next
a
week.
taco emoji.
If you guys leave a
taco emoji.
Leave a taco on
only.
a taco and a truck.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a rag? Is there a towel? Is there a towel emoji?
No.
Oh, it would be so good if there was a
White
towel. Because you said his truck smelled like wet towels.
Wet towels, oh.
Because I'm like, if it was a taco, a truck, and a wet towel, that'd be great. Leave a taco on a truck.
Leave a taco in the truck.
And we'll catch you guys in next week's episode. Peace out, Girl Scout.